Still strong cause I push. Moved on when I push. Hard times gotta push. No climb bitch I push. Back straight, push. Chest up, push. Head up, push. 10 toes, push. Big things stay big things when the small things get pushed. And the small things stay small things when the big things just push. Chest up, push. Back straight, push. Head up, push. 10 toes, push. All praise to the underdog. Damn right, yeah, the underdog. Same one that was down with you. Came up, now you want the fall. Fake love, I don't want it all. Gang shot, I just want the ball. No convo for broke niggas. Grab the phone when the money call. I do this shit by myself, I don't got no help, so I gotta push. To keep it from not working out, put food in my mouth, bitch, I gotta push. Lucky that I'm not a crook. Judging the way that you look. I see the hate in your eyes. You easy to read like a book. Fucked them up when I came in. They ain't think I had arrangements or could cover that plane tick. So we gon' get to this lame shit.
Yo,
there it is. AllOverThePlacePodcast. We are back
on time.
There
it is. Man, look.
Got through another couple days, man. Another Thursday, man.
Yeah, rain, sleep. Man, it's been a long but short week. I don't understand why this week dragged out so much. Keep tripping us out with the weather, rain, sleet, snow. We done went through every phase of weather.
Right.
Sunshine. We done went through all motherfucking seasons in 1 week. Sunshine. And we also
I got my shirt on like I'm getting ready to go play golf or something. I wish.
Man, we got to send our prayers out to the people in Texas. You know, we got to send it. There's a lot of people out there struggling. What's up, Big E? How you doing?
What's happening? What's happening?
Monica Maskey, good evening. Right on time. Tammy Taylor, how you doing, babes? We got a great show for y'all tonight. We got 2 educators, 1 doctor, 2 assistant principals. Man, we try to bring y'all some fortified information, some things that y'all can use. Or everybody got a child. If it's not a child, you got a niece, a nephew, grandson, something. And they have been experiencing new stuff. Hey, Dana. They're experiencing new stuff with not being able to go. Coleman James, what's happening, player? They not being able to go to school for a year. What's up, Mike? Which is a serious issue, a social issue, economic issue, all kinds. Herman Fraser, I'm here earlier today. What's up, fellas?
What's up,
Herman? Yeah, okay. Got a quick one. Carson Wentz gone to the Colts. That's first stop. News at hand. He's got the Lakers.
Breaking news. Lakers nest tonight.
Lakers nest tonight. Kyrie, will he be? Is Kyrie playing tonight?
Kyrie is playing tonight. I believe he's playing tonight.
And trust me, Kyrie will have 40 or better tonight because he sat out a game prior to this because he wanted to be ready for this. Because, you know, he's really playing against LeBron. You know, he's You know, LeBron brings the best out of everybody really playing against LeBron because, you know, right now he is the living GOAT in the game right now. 17th year, still the best player in the league. Something nobody has done. Let's get that out the way.
Right.
17 year in the league and the best player in the league after year 17. I don't know who did that.
Yeah, he's on an MVP run right now for sure.
Yeah. And if they're able to stay afloat while AD is out, which will give some of the secondary players more time where they can start to feel more comfortable because they know they ain't coming out if they make a mistake. Your ass is out there now because AD, that's took a lot of time. And it's minutes out there for people now. It's all how you play. What's my man name? All that Matthews with all that old bullshit. You better get it going, Matthews, or your ass is gonna be on the trading block.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right. Well, I mean, as long as AD back for when it really counts, just like KD, Kyrie, and Harden. As long as they there when the playoffs start, it really don't matter. All that regular season really don't matter.
I think that's exactly why they rested everybody. Gino, oh my God, my man Gino, you know what time Allah's speaking to us in the days like this? Yeah, God is speaking to us, baby. Allah's speaking. Listen.
Loud and clear, too.
Loud and
Douglas. What's happening, Donna?
Donna Douglas. Oh, that's my man right there, Gino Jenkins. That's my partner right there. That's me and him went to college together. We were roommates in college. We both went to Penn State. That's my roommate from college. What's up, Eric Johnson?
Big E.
That's my big brother. My big Gino Jenkins.
Yes, indeed. Yeah, he's definitely speaking to us, though. This is some tough times.
Man, listen, man, we got everything going on. We got semi-wraths. That's what they are, semi-wraths. Yeah. They hit one part so hard where everybody can get a chance to look at. What's up, Malcolm?
What's good?
Everybody get a chance to look at it and say, damn, man, them people ain't had no water. They out there standing in the park filling up buckets for water. Hey, just checking in. What's up, Tricky Rick? Talk to me. How little Rick doing? We was talking about the people in Texas that are suffering.
That's a tough situation, man. They burning their own couches and everything to try to stay warm in the house, man. Somebody died sitting in their car, just letting the heat run, so it's a tough situation, man. So
they died.
Man. Yeah, they died.
Yeah, we send our prayers out to Texas from All Over the Place podcast from the DMV area, originally from DC, but we'll take the M and the V. We'll bring them with us. And All Over the Place podcast and our listeners send our prayers out to the people in Texas. And also wanted to get the prayer warriors to pray for my sister. She was in the hospital this week. They kept her. She's doing better. She's battling cancer, but we're rumbling, and God knows best, and we're going to keep our head up and stay positive and just keep the fight a fight.
Right. Mike
what's good, y'all?
Man, I don't know where my phone is, man. Right before I lost the phone.
Man, this man is the executive producer. He done lost the clipboard, the phone, everything, Mike. I don't know what Tim, he probably try to find on the next commercial. Government need to be fired. Yeah.
No, he's talking about the governor. The governor need to be fired.
Oh, yeah, the governor made that statement. Oh, let him fend for himself or something in that reference.
Yeah, that was the mayor. They got him up out of there talking crazy.
Yeah. The mayor said, man, fuck this shit. Y'all burn y'all couches. Y'all cold burn your couches.
But the crazy part is, what's the dude from Texas? What's his name? And Trump was on him real hard, but then he became friends with Trump. Cruz is in Mexico right now, chilling in the wind, man. That's crazy.
Yeah, well, Cruz.
He ain't even out there with his people, man.
Cruz is a crook, man. My daughter lives there. Thankful okay, she lives in Texas. Okay. Yeah, see, we'd be surprised because I'm gonna tell you, Steve Hutchins is in San Antonio, I think. Oh, he's one of our listeners. He's in San Antonio. That's right there too, Texas, right there.
Yeah.
So we got to pray for people. We all might know somebody that's in Texas that we might not know until we put it out there. Just like we found out Tammy's daughter lives out there.
Yeah.
So we want to send our prayers out to everybody, man, because they got it bad out there, man.
Man, they got it real bad, man. But like Slink said a couple minutes ago, we got a great show for y'all tonight. We got two educators on. Dr. Blair Smoke will be on. Mrs. Keisha
Kemp.
Kemp will be on tonight, discussing education and how we can help our kids out be a little bit better, and identifying some things with our children as far as education is concerned with the pandemic. I'm not sure if y'all know, but they are opening schools back up. So teachers will be back in PG County March 17th. I think everybody else, the administration will be back March 3rd. So, we got a lot to talk about, man.
We got a couple controversial topics, whether sending your kids back. Yeah, that's great. I just checked on Steve Francis. Oh, yeah, that's right. He said he good. but it's fucked. Okay, see Steve. I forgot Steve down it. That's in Houston. Yeah, Steve down there. We got to pray for Wink. Yeah, but moving forward to what Deon was saying, that the two guests we had tonight also are going to enlighten a lot of us on our kids' social state of mind, because the kids have never, ever, since we have, and I think in our history, have never missed a year of school based on the pandemic. So it's a lot of things that people not addressing. Everybody talking about, it's hard working with them, but a lot of their social skills have been affected as well. So we need to check on them, make sure they don't have, because kids just want to get outside. They're used to going outside. They used to going to school. Now you done took all that away. That's like almost like it's not imprisonment, but it's like being taken away from your freedom.
All right, your freedom got taken away.
Right.
But you know what? Like we were saying in the pre-show meeting, man, we can turn this thing into a positive. You know, like kids want to go to school now. Before it was like, man, I don't feel like going to school. I cut school, go to the mall or whatever. But now when they took it away from you, now you trying to get your butt back in that building.
All right.
So hopefully we'll get some things worked out. And like I said, we got two educators. Smoke works in PG County. And also Keisha works in Lanham at a special needs school. So a lot of information for y'all, man. Whole lot of information.
Yeah.
What you think? What did you think about that coach situation though with Carson Wentz?
Well, I knew Wentz was going to go somewhere where he had a chance to just exploit his talents. But see, where he's going to have to be able to throw the ball like Rivers was throwing it. Rivers is pretty accurate. You know, Rivers retired, right?
Yeah.
Rivers retired. And Rivers is pretty accurate. So it's going to be an adjustment from the way Wentz was throwing the ball to TJ Hilton to the way Rivers was throwing it to the way he threw it. Right. And
plus, I mean, Carson Wentz is just like the same player. What was the boy that got hurt and then he ended up retiring young? Andrew Luck. It's pretty much the same player. You know, Andrew Luck could move around in the pocket, but then once he got hurt, he had that career-ending injury.
I think Andrew Luck was a little better than Carson Wentz. If you look at the stats, I think Andrew Luck broke some records. He got a lot of first time this, first time that.
Okay.
But his thing is he did have an attribute that Carson Wentz had, which makes them get a lot of sacks. They hold the ball just a second or two too long, trying to extend the play. That's one of the reasons why Peyton Manning and Tom Brady survived so long, because they know how to make an incomplete not be a sack. You know, 1,001, just throw it at the dude's feet. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Pat, how you doing? Don't try to extend the play and shake a dude off and all that stuff. Like that stuff is old. If you're not gonna run and slide, all that trying to do all that, you see that same thing happened with Patrick Mahomes. That shit is coming to an end. You either got to make a quick decision to run and slide. Yeah, Luck walked away. I think he was talking about the Mike. I think he was talking about the attributes as far as how to play.
I was just comparing, the way of play.
Yeah, Luck is better than Wentz, though. Yeah, Luck is better thrower. Yeah,
I'll go with you on that.
Yeah, better thrower the ball. He can run. He even can run.
Yeah, he can move around in there.
Luck can play. What happened with Luck? They fucked Luck up so much. His ass said, "I'm out of here." He was punch drunk out that motherfucker.
Hold on, didn't Luck take them to a championship game against Tom?
Luck lost. He actually beat Andy Reid's team when they had Alex Smith, and Alex Smith was up 38-3, and Luck came all the way back. He had like 4 interceptions in that game, and he still came all the way back and won 40-something, 30-something. I gotta look that up. But this dude, I was listening to this dude that said, he said game. Guess what he said game means?
What's that?
He said game means, let me see what he said. He said game, it means God above my emotions.
God above my emotions. Okay, I'm with that.
That's a good one.
G-A-M-E. Yeah,
G-A-M-E. And he said pimp means proper instructions motivate people.
Okay, I'm with that too.
So,
you better copyright it for somebody who ain't gonna make some shirts with it.
Yeah, I'm sure they did, but see, stuff like that, you can just put it out there. Until you put it out there and actually, like you said, copyright it, Anybody can run with it. Motherfucker don't know if they really want to invest in that slow. That got to be your theory. You know what I'm saying? That's got to be. Man, I'm telling you, this day right here, it's been so sluggish, man, with that snow and that rain and all this. And I got to work tomorrow and Saturday. And I know everybody like going to be going crazy trying to get jammed in because they ain't do nothing today. So everybody will be acting like a crazy person tomorrow.
Yeah, they're going to be calling you like it's Little Caesar's Pizza hot and ready. Hey, man, let me get in right there.
Yeah.
You got and all that.
That's Slink, you got a spot. Slink, you got a spot. What time you leaving? Now, I got to work late tomorrow because I ain't worked all fucking week. I worked probably. I need shirts.
Oh, I'm with 2X.
I wear large.
Throw me a 2X. If you need it like that, JT. What's happening, JT? We ain't seen you in a minute either, man.
Where you been at, JT?
Where you been at, man?
JT, he been making them
about them Nets. You know what, JT? I need some money off you trying to bet on them Nets. Not tonight, though. KD has to play for me to put my $2 on. I'll get y'all some shirts for my nonprofit.
Oh, man.
You tell us you had a nonprofit, man.
Man, we could have put you on the show. We got to put you on the show to talk about that, man. Yeah, man. Come on, JT.
Yeah, JT, you wild with that.
Yeah, but get them shirts in the meantime, though, JT. Get them shirts. We'll talk about that after we wear them shirts, JT.
Yeah, we'll talk about that. We'll talk about that later. Just make sure you send our shirts. Make sure you send them shirts in.
Okay. All right. Okay, good. Right. Well, congratulations, man. I'm sure it's gonna be okay.
Congratulations, man.
Yeah, sure it's gonna be okay. Yeah.
I just seen my man, Shaq, Dwayne Shackelford. He just put he just got uniforms by our man Unison the brand.
Right. I see
it on Facebook. I seen it.
What is man, all our people doing good. We seen
they go one ego easing God out. All right. I like that, Big Rick.
Man, that's what we talking about, Slim. Put it out there. Hey, listen, we seen another one, I guess, on Fox 5 this week, man. Good God, I'm so happy for him, man. Henry Tucker and Tony Champ Lamar was on Fox 5 this week, and it was so good, man. And, man, they was dotting their T's. They was sounding professional. Henry had his shoulder. He said, Henry said, we started it all. He was serious, boy. You couldn't see that we get on. We going to laugh because Henry was serious, and they was using their best big words.
Yeah.
We started, they put that little cornball.
There you go. There you go, Dig.
And they on, so listen, I seen Boosie get on Facebook today. Boosie said, I'm back. They're like, hey, Boosie, hey, Boosie. Listen, man. My man and them, one thing about Henry Tucker and Tony Champ Lamar, they knew this was a shot. They got on that joke. They had this chest back, and they said, we started the corporation 3 years ago. And I said, boy, they on their A game. Fuck all that cussing. Don't fuck with skinny head, your ass fired.
They on their A game. You
they on their A game.
So what I have to do to get a still living in spite of nonsense killing sweatsuit?
Oh, Rick, Slim. I ain't been back to the press yet, Slim. The weather been so bad, I can't get a vendor to make the stuff like I wanted to. Definitely going action. Oh, yeah. I can't get a vendor to do what I need them to do right now, Vic. Rick, they've been trying to hit my head because they know that I only have enough to do about 100-something sweatsuits. So dude been trying to overcharge me. So I've been shopping my stuff around, but it's coming. I ain't made nothing, Rick. So who was that lady that was with them? Was with who, Don?
That was with that was with Grub Rockstar now.
Oh, that's Crab Cake Mama. That's what they said.
That was Crab Cake Mama. Okay.
Yeah, they said that's the lady that makes the crab. She works with them. She might be the owner or something. I don't know. I tell you what, they got a hell of a team. It was so clean in there. You look in there, man. Do I have to come on the show and cut up? Yeah, you got to cut up Rickson, man. I can't take Antoine Bun, man. I got to get you on, man. That's a master barber. Master barber. Yeah, man. Master barber. Do hair units. If you bald, don't worry. Antoine, Dr. Faden style. Look him up. That's what he goes for.
He is the man, huh?
He is the man. He got his own suite and everything. Good dude. Very professional.
Oh, that's what's up, man. Where's Lindsay Love at tonight? We ain't seen her yet. We got a couple that ain't came in yet. That's on their way, I'm sure. They go Quay. What's up, Quay?
Oh, Quay. Quay, just to let you know, I know you seen the guest because you was the one asked. You asked who was the guest. I'm going to get you because I might have someone. Okay, all right, yeah. Rick, get at me, Slim. Yeah, get at me, man. Rick, anytime you got any information. This is another reason why the platform was created too. Hey, what's up, champ? You back?
What's happening?
Oh, that's my partner right there. Ain't make no mistake about that.
There you go, Tracy Lee. We missed you,
Tracy
boy.
Lee, it look like the Dolphins are going to be in that trade. The Dolphins tour is getting ready to be history. Tua is getting ready to be. Listen, Tua is getting ready to be history for Deshaun Watson and a first round and second round. There it is, right there.
There it is. He just dropped it for y'all.
That's what I'm talking about. Started my Facebook group. I started during Christmas and just carried it forward. Did Cash App drawing every week. This Cash App got $1.5, $1 to $5 from every member. Oh, okay.
Oh, all right.
Mm-hmm.
Sound good, JT, man. You gotta keep us posted, man. We can have you come on the show and everything. Matter of fact, send me that too so I can put it on the page so we can get that out, man.
Also, with Kiki. Oh, hey, Kiki, what's up? Oh, that's my little sis, Kiki. What's happening, sis? Oh, I ain't know you went to the ATL. You know, I'll never be checking your traps. Yeah, you can tell he with his family. That motherfucker would have been back by now. Friday. When you coming back? Yeah, he get his hair cut every Friday. When you come, he probably be back Friday evening.
Okay.
Yeah, tell her I send my love, man. Everything's good. We just holding on. And she's another bright young lady that I got to talk to him about her because I think she designs video games.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we definitely
design. See, we need to talk to everybody that's doing something positive so we can put that out there.
To everybody.
We're
looking for more females too.
Yeah, we're looking for females because we got to change this image that's been portrayed of us as African Americans, black, whatever you call Moorish American. Anything that you call yourself, mother, you know you ain't white. So, first of all, we got to change this perception of what people think about us. And when they see you doing more positive things, then they ain't gonna have no choice but to respect.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Yeah, you demonstrate what you're doing in a positive light, then people can't do nothing but respect.
Nah, they can't do nothing but respect. So what do you
think?
think?
You think Harden and Kyrie gonna beat LeBron? Yeah, I do.
Nah, I don't, and I'm not gonna put my $2 on it because if KD is not playing, my $2 stay in my pocket for my coffee the next morning.
Well, let me tell you something about LeBron. LeBron, see, he gonna play chess. He might let them have this game, right? Because there's no way to he likes to get a real measurement. There's no way to get a measurement unless you got all your players. So he'll play hard. It's there for the taking if you want it. But he's not going to expose it. He plays poker, man. He don't play tough. He might let you get a game. Well, not let you get it, but he'll try to figure you out, use a game to figure out exactly what you like to do, and then come back and strategically. Because you know if you're playing a good team, you got to play him. Oh, what's up, Eric?
What's happening, Eric?
Yo, I'm in here. Oh, Lord, Erica with this bullshit. Where you at? Did Lex stayed in you up there with Lex? Slim, you and Deon doing something swell right here. Got to give to y'all. Doing some real
Hey man, thank you, Rick, man.
Hey Rick, we appreciate it, Slim. Slim, I know you motherfuckers ain't had nothing to do tonight. They were saying to myself, damn, I can go tonight. Shit be so far. Y'all gonna need us in a minute. They were saying, damn, I can fuck with Deon.
You right.
That's what they were saying. Like, man, I'm glad the motherfuckers came on. This snow, this dumbass shit. I ain't got nothing to do. You know what I'm saying? Wait till it get warm. We're gonna be outside and everything.
Yeah, man, we're gonna have a great time, man. I'm telling you, look, man, we've been doing this since we started, like football in August, September.
Yeah, we've
been here every Monday and Thursday with y'all, man. Just hang with us, man.
Yeah, we got
That's all we ask for, man.
When it get warm, and we be doing the football games and all that, man. Hey, what's up, Malcolm?
That's our man.
We be in the booth, man. Them jokers gonna be going crazy. We trying to get Miles Rawls on too. We got to holler at Bill, get Miles.
Yeah, I'm trying to tell you, we get Miles Rawls on. It's gonna be a fun. Sean, what's up, Sean?
What's up, Sean? How you doing, man? You talk to your mom? Lakers probably. That's a good thing. That's pretty good. I didn't think of that.
Niggas get Blake Griffin. That's what
that would change. That would switch it back over now. Now you might be talking that. Eric be coming up with some right. I can't wait for the outside shows. Yeah, we're gonna be doing outside shows, but we gotta have some bulletproof.
Oh Lord, there you go. Hey, this is my Tiger Woods show in remembrance of Tiger Day because he is playing golf. I wish I was playing golf today. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, what big news is Serena went down, my baby. She went down. She did. Somebody said she's gonna retire. Yeah, picking her up tomorrow. All is well. Yeah, okay. Yeah, what time you picking her up? I talked to her.
Yeah, Serena kind of got punished yesterday.
Oh man, there y'all go, man. Hey, y'all tell motherfucker with 23 champions. Y'all talking about he ain't got number 2. Everybody talking about this girl. I'm thinking that too. Socially, AD. Yeah. Listen. Yeah. Well, Erica, man, when I'm getting on the show, you can get on the show, Erica. Anytime. Hey, Tish, how you doing? Outside shows.
Live shows with live, man. That's gonna be crazy if we get live audience.
Trust me, when we get a live audience, we going outside. Soon as it open up.
Hey, you know what? You right. They ain't got nothing to do tonight. We got everybody here tonight. Uncle Lou and everything.
Hey, listen. They done brought Louis Dewey out. You know, Louis Dewey turned this motherfucker to a park. That motherfucker need a light, it's a strobe. Like he probably laughing like he probably on the floor like, hey, Rick, that's Lou. You know, Lou used to step in that party. Man, I said, what the fuck? Me and Lou used to go out slim. I say, Lou, I'm going to go over and get a soda. I look up Lou on the dance floor up there by the stage.
Hey, the Crush Groove dance.
Crush Groove.
We got it.
Lou the legend.
Hey,
Lou.
Yes, just came in, just seen them pull up. They walking in the building.
Okay,
we walking in the building. We getting ready to give you. We ain't but 5 minutes away.
Hey, listen, man.
At the top of the hour, we got some great guests for y'all. I'm telling you, we getting close.
Yeah, the topic today, Quay, in case you didn't understand, was education. We're going to talk about the effects of the pandemic on how it's affected our kids and your kids or whoever kids, all of our kids, because, it take a village to raise a kid. So we're going to think of all of them as being ours. So we're going to talk about, I have a venue for outside with live artists and still social. Talk to us, kids.
It's always somebody that can help us. That's what we talk about. We help us, man.
Listen. Yeah, Louis Dwells. Yeah, we're going to talk about kids. Hey, Ron, how you doing? Comment to the co-host. What happened to KD was a carried away. Yeah, KD makes a difference. Oh, yeah.
KD makes a difference. That's why I don't put my money unless if KD is not on the floor, don't even worry about me doing no $2 bets.
But you got to realize KD's not on the floor, but AD's not on the floor neither. Right. So it balances.
AD not playing tonight?
No, AD out for 3 weeks.
Oh, yeah. I should have put my money. That's why I got to find my phone, man.
Kyrie is going to be playing hard against LeBron just to get to see. He thinks like that. LeBron, I didn't think about this. It's a bigger game to Kyrie than LeBron because LeBron is just not that type of guy.
Right.
So, but Kyrie's a great competitor.
Yeah, and I mean, like I said, with that's why I need to start. I should have put me something out there, a little $2 on that. Because Katie, you got Simply Orange tonight? Okay. This show is sponsored by Simply Orange with what is that? Mango.
Yeah, I like mango.
I don't know what that Joan blue, but
what kind of water? Oh, that's Sprite?
Yeah, the little Sprite. No, teeny Joan though.
Where you get that from? I've never seen a blue Sprite can.
No. It's green, but the light I got. It probably blue.
Yeah, but we so happy to have. We always happy to have newcomers. Louis Dewey, we happy to have you. Showed up. Rick Cummins, thanks for coming out. Quay, we love you, girl, your family. Tariq,
definitely, man. Listen, and one more thing before we get it going with our 2 guests because they are here. They ready. They getting ready to get it on with us. Please send in y'all questions. Please send them in. If you have any questions, just put in the comments so that way we can make sure we ask because really it's going to be about them talking and just us asking, 2 or 3 questions and they're going to burn. And if y'all got any questions, they're highly educated people. So, and they're going to give y'all the best answer that they can give you. So, like I said, we only 1 minute away and then we're going to bring them on. We'll take a little quick commercial.
I need y'all live in the hole this summer when we have. Okay, yeah, man, we can do that. Man, we'll be eating the free rib. Oh, we definitely gonna be where they cooking the free shit. We like all that free shit. We ain't number some many of the mooches. We like that.
Ain't no moonshine. Ain't no moonshine. This is real Sprite, man. This is real Sprite.
I got this probably will go good with Tito's, but I ain't drinking tonight.
Yeah, I'm chilling tonight.
Don't it feel good? Self-control. Don't it feel good in life when you got self-control?
Yeah, when you're just chilling. I mean, when you want to get it on, you get it on, But
right, but
chilling.
Self-control is a major part of a man being a man, because if you ain't got no self-control, that means you're out of control.
Right. You're right about that.
Yeah. Rick, trust me, we will be making our life. All y'all got to do is send the stuff to our inbox, and as soon as stuff start opening up, we there.
Yep.
Our show goes on the road. We tape it. We can do it all.
We're going to do it all. So
live commercials, everything. Go ahead, bring them on in.
It's time. We're going to take a quick 30-second. We're going to take a 30-second break. When we come back, Keisha Kemp, Blair Smoke, please bring your questions. We're going to talk some
Dr. Blair Smoke.
Dr. Blair Smoke. My bad. I know.
You got it. Yeah.
Got to say the doctor, though. So,
that
take a quick 30. We'll be right back.
Hold that beat.
Hey, let me move us around just a bit. There we go. Well, we back. Thank y'all for hanging in there with us. We got a couple people watching us right now all over the globe. We'd like to introduce y'all to Mrs. Keisha Kemp and Dr. Blair Smoke, both educators, assistant principals in the state of Maryland. And we're gonna let them talk about themselves. So Ms. Kemp, how you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you? How's everybody?
Everybody
doing great.
Would you like to give us a little bit of background on yourself?
Sure. So I'm an assistant principal at a non-public school, which is a school that's definitely referral based. We get students from DC, Maryland, and Virginia. It's a behavior school first, although we do focus on academics, but our primary behavior and diagnosis is autism first, but we have a multitude of diagnoses for our students. Ultimately, when you come to my school, no other school in the county, state, city, wherever you reside, can actually service a program for your students. So our students have severe behaviors, and their cognitive levels are severely low. So that's generally what my population is. And they're doing distant learning too, surprisingly.
Okay. And Dr. Smoke, what's happening, man? How are you, man? Can you give us a little bit about you?
Yes. So good evening, everyone. I also currently I'm in the position of assistant principal at a high school in the state of Maryland, and it's a very special place. It's definitely one of the hallmarks of the county, based on all the different programs that they have. You have certain scholars coming from out of the zone because they were able to audition and get into special programs. We have graders from 9 to 12, and they also are going through distance learning. And this is just a wonderful experience that we all are facing together.
True that. You got anything, Slink?
Yeah, well, when we was talking in the pre-show, I think a lot of people was kind of concerned on whether it was a good idea to let the kids go back, or some people are letting their kids stay home, and some of it's based on economics. Some people can afford to keep their kids home. First of all, you can't do nothing if you can't afford it. You know what I mean? So some people can afford to keep the kids home through the rest of the year. What do y'all think? Do y'all think it's a good idea to send them back, or because it's so many mixed? It's almost like asking about the vaccine. You got it 50-50. Some people are with it, some people not with it. So, and it's good to hear both sides. So I always like to hear both sides. What do you think? Ms. Kemp?
So I kind of think both, and I think both. I'm not more for one side versus the other, but
Right.
I really think it's a case-by-case situation, especially particularly for my school, which is Shepherd Pratt School of Lanham, and we're right off of Martin Luther King Highway. But for my students, they're not learning at all. No matter how big the effort is, teacher puts in the lessons, they can't learn virtually on a screen. My school, when I say there's no limit to money, with whatever our students need, from Play-Doh to paint to a modified spoon, whatever they need, we have everything in hand. And have those more tangible things to help them learn is how our students learn. So right now, it's a struggle to get them to sit for 10 minutes, let alone 2.5 hours a day, which is what the special education requirement is for virtual learning. So for me personally, for my school, I think it is best for them to come back into the school. We're actually getting ready to open back up March 22nd for hybrid. So it's going to be a challenge because it's going to be just like getting brand new students because we haven't seen them in a year. So the behaviors are spiked. So it's up in the air. But the other side, as a mom and as you know, I have a student in DCPS who personally I think it's too soon. Definitely the way the vaccine was rushed, although I personally am vaccinated, had both shots, no issues there. But I just think so much is just rushed. And it's at the end of the day, I feel like a lot of it is more money based than it is safety being a concern.
Right.
So in my population, they won't keep on a mask. So staff can be vaccinated, staff can have on masks, but you have the students who won't wear masks. And there's that risk of them taking something back home or them getting sick and not even being able to tell us if they're hurting or ailing. They don't deal with it the same way we do. So 50-50. And then I mean, I personally feel my son would do better in school with a hybrid schedule because this is a challenge for him at home. And the double effort I have to put in to help him stay ahead and, you know, keep him from shutting down and teaching him how to reach out to his teachers. So it's a whole different world on both sides. So I'm 50-50. You know, I have parents that, well, I don't want to send my child back because of this, that, and the third. And you have others, can he start tomorrow? Can he go every day? You know, so, and I understand, I feel their pain because they can't control their kids. They don't have any support. A lot of my population, single parent homes. So they've either had to quit working or they are working from home, which is still a struggle because there's no support. So because of COVID, there's no DDA support as far as the disability. They don't have any behavior support. Nobody's coming in the home. So I feel my students will benefit more coming back to school than the flip side as far as the public school. If they can continue to learn virtually and provide the resources, then I think it's safer they stay home.
Okay. What about you, Dr. Smoke? What do you think?
Well, similar to my colleague, I'm currently at Suitland High School, and so let's just address the elephant in the room. Also, just like you, I've had my shot, and I'm waiting. Probably in another week or two, I'll be getting the second one. So, despite the challenge that each of us are facing, whether it's the parent, the scholars, or the teachers of the schools, I do like the fact that we are confronting it directly, and we're not running away from the challenge of having to face something that was unplanned. Let me second a comment that you made. We all know that the financial aspect of it is a subtle driving force, but unfortunately, that's an atmosphere or a level that I'm currently not at yet, so I can't attack that directly. So let's look at it from a school level. The beauty of what just happened to us for the last year and a half, despite the losses of life that we hope rest in peace, the yearning for human touch, for having human connection, for being able to voice how you feel to someone and be able to see them, and y'all are able to have that daily exchange, whether it's a child that's receiving services of special education or a child that's in the general ed setting. Both of them are in dire need of that human touch, just like adults. So I strongly believe, despite the challenge that we're facing, this is the right thing to do. Initially, I was thinking it would be smarter for us not to return at first and just let everybody get vaccinated, And then we all start full-fledged in August. However, this starting point, this hybrid would allow some of those relationships and those connections to start to slowly build again. Also, I just see nothing but opportunities. First, I see opportunities in employment. There's going to be a lot of job openings. So this is the time to step up your skills, whether that might be as a parent or as somebody's in college, go to school and further something or get certified in something, because the doors of the church is wide open for employment. If you're certified in something in regarding education, no matter what the level is, somebody is begging for you to come walk through that door. So that's a good thing. The second thing for the kids, with regards to learning, we're doing the best we can to reach them virtually, but they do need to see us. So I would say for any teachers that are listening to this, we have to face our fears, right? Because there's some people saying, well, I don't think I should have to go back. But you get a check every 2 weeks plus health benefits for the last year and a half. And all you got to do is roll over in your bed and wipe the coal out, child. Right? So we've been blessed.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, a lot
more. I mean, I talk to my mom about it all the time. The level of grace and mercy that's been bestowed upon us, where there's been no change financially, none. If not, we got raises.
Yeah, right. Because you're spending
less. Of a pandemic.
Yeah.
So when you look at touching a child, educating a child right now, parents, you do have the option of going hybrid, and not bringing them back, or they coming back for 2 days, in the beginning and waiting 2 days, at the tail end. But having that human connection, getting to know who the adults are in the building, even if I can't get close to you, I could probably help you solve a problem because I'm right there in real time.
Right.
So I'm gonna end it there, but I believe despite the challenge, especially in the county I work for, I believe we're like the Wakanda, because there's so much talent. There's so many skilled people in this county. We can handle this. We can handle this and show the rest of the state the right way to do it. That's just my mind state. You throw me in any school, in any state, any city, I'm gonna have that joint popping within a year. Within a year, things gonna be flowing. Kids will be learning. There's gonna be systems and structures because I got the skills to pay the bills. So I'm not ducking no rent. Right. I'm welcoming the challenge. And I think that's the attitude as teachers and school leaders. That's what we got. We got to welcome this challenge and come in that joint swinging, because we the ones with the answer, not the higher ups.
Right.
So that's
you're the front line. You definitely the front line worker. So, and that's why I want to ask this question to you, Mrs. Kemp, when you're dealing with, the special needs kids, and they might, because you definitely have to be a special type of person as well to educate special needs children, because they might, throw stuff or spit or yell or fight or whatever. And that's different from, like Dr. Smoke was saying, with general ed, it's a bit different, even though some of the general ed have special needs too. Then you also gotta deal with the students that have language barriers and things of that nature. But like, how do you tell teachers in your school, like, come on, we need to come back, we need to get it back going, because they're gonna say, well, I'm not safe. But just like Dr. Smoke said, we've been getting a check. So, and some people think people just being lazy. So that's what I mean by what do you say about that?
So for me personally, before we even decided hybrid, when I had my weekly meetings, I actually have a small cluster. So I have 11 teachers, honestly. And every time we talk, because we have 63 employees that have been furloughed since March the 16th. So regardless, for every week when we meet, I stress the importance of, you all have to understand, first of all, you're only really actively logged on for 2.5, 3 hours at the most. You're getting paid for 8 hours. Secondly, your benefits were uninterrupted. Third, you're not waiting on an unemployment check or trying to figure out. We had, it was hell for a lot of our employees when they first furloughed, with the whole unemployment throughout the state of Maryland. That was all over the news. We saw that. Majority of my staff were impacted by that. They didn't, I mean, yeah, when they got the lump sum, all was good. But now they're back at square one where the check is not as big as it was in the beginning. So I always stress that importance to them that, first of all, you all still have a job. You do not have to start over. You don't have to get out of your bed. You in the comfort of your own home. That's number one. Number two, I can't say I am blessed. I have a team that they're educated at heart. So despite the circumstance, I feel like they're so stressed that they're not reaching their students this way, and they want to do more. So they don't actually have any apprehensions of returning back to school. We actually met today, and I definitely stressed the importance to them then. If you have any medical reasons why you feel like you can't return due to COVID, that's way above any of us. That's HR related, documented, and we move on from there. But at the same time, March 22nd, it's all hands on deck. Everybody is expected to return. And before COVID, because of our population, germs exist regardless. Flu, colds, everything, pink eye. Our kids come in with that. They can't tell us, oh, Miss Keisha, my eyes itch, or like I have a student who literally will rub his eyes on the corner of a metal desk. That's how bad his eyes would itch. So they're already in that contact with them physically. Now, COVID is just another measure that you got to protect yourself from. You got to mask up, wash your hands. So our schedule has changed. We're doing a lot more hygienic routines throughout our academic day. But at the end of the day, I mean, you want to work, you got to come back. If not, I'm going to miss you. I'll fill in until I get another teacher. And we got to keep it moving, because at the end of the day, we still have a business to run. But I also know, for me personally, my children need to be back in school. My students need to be back in school. It definitely is. It's not working for them. They're not learning. Like, I mean, they enjoy being online with seeing their friends. Some of them that are verbal, majority are nonverbal. Out of 62 kids, maybe 5 can actually read on a pre-K level. So looking at a screen, it also increased seizures for our students. So it's so much, it's hurting them so much more virtually, although it's a blessing that we were able to still keep it going. But then again, they're not learning, they're not developing, the social skills is completely missing. We're not even talking about algebra and all that, the stuff that's required. Like some of the students haven't even been outside of the house to get a haircut because they can't wear a mask in public, so the parents can't take them out. So these type of situations, and it gets hard as an administrator. I definitely have a good rapport with my parents. I call them, I check in, I text, all of that. So for me, I absorb a lot of it, and I just put myself in their shoes. I know I would need some help. They need some help. So that's my agenda with it and how I approach it with my team. But they're ready to come back, honestly. And I think too, it has impacted adults just as much as it has the children. That social withdrawal. Some of the teachers they went through depression at first. I had to constantly check in with them because this just wasn't the norm for them. And it wasn't challenging. It was boring. The kids weren't learning, logging on. They saw the behaviors in the background. So the teachers actually went through, bouts of depression, stress. So I done been counselor, IT, assistant principal, everything in the midst of this. But as he said, I mean, it's always a blessing in everything. I've learned more skills technology wise. I've been able to connect with people a little more intimately. And I've also been able to connect with my own child and really, really see where he needs help at versus just reading a report card or getting a parent-teacher conference for 10, 15 minutes. No, I see my son struggling with his writing. This is not 10th grade. So just those things, it slowed everybody down. And, I wish it didn't exist, but the reality of it is it's here. We got to deal with it. And I'm just ready to move forward, Yeah.
That's, you know what, Deon, I've 2 questions for either of y'all. Is it true that they don't teach the kids how to write cursive no more?
They cut that 10 years ago when Darrell in the 10th. They cut that in 3rd grade when the Common Core came. So I had to bring home books, old school books and pages I printed online to teach cursive. And I don't know why they took it out when your signature is cursive, but yes, they did. It's been gone for some years.
And that's what I was talking about, is the cursive. So how they gonna sign their checks, or how they gonna? But nowadays, you really, even if you pay by credit card, you just scribble something on it and gone. So I guess the signature is really not. I don't know. But my another question I wanted to ask, I was saying that since COVID, right? I think it's like you said, Deon. I noticed a lot of it. Now I'm starting to really see that some of this stuff was politicized. Because even if I watch the news now, they don't stress as much as how many people died. It's like, is it me or I'm tripping?
Nope. My grader just said this yesterday. He said, I don't hear much about COVID now.
Yeah, when they bring it up, but they don't politicize the death rate. Like they don't pull that back. Now they just talk about new cases.
And the vaccine.
Right, the vaccine, and they're trying to show it like it's taped off. What I'm trying to get to, I think they're trying to normalize us to get used to COVID ain't going nowhere. So we're gonna have to, because for real, now I look at how everything was, I'm saying, damn, we always some trifling jokers. Because all the stuff we was doing prior to COVID that we might not, just touching doors or not touching stuff and coming in place and not using sanitizer. I mean, man, we was going kind of hard, wasn't we? Go ahead.
Go ahead.
So I got something to say about that, but I wanted to bounce back to what Mrs. Keisha said.
Go ahead, bro.
So similar to her, the first thing I want to say is that I really love what I do.
Right.
Like I love what I do. Like when I wake up, I'm like, man, like who am I going to impact? Who am I going to talk to today? What am I going to say today that's going to mess somebody's head up? Like, I love what I do. So when you love what you do, it's more of a calling. Like, it's not even a job. Right. Like, I have more beef or more candid conversations with adults than I do with the kids. You know what I'm saying? So when I'm dealing with it, I'm really excited about the fact that yes, maybe I could take somebody that was jacked up just like me, made a lot of mistakes just like I did, right, and I could show them that you can be Dr. something something too. Right. And you can be a world changer and be gangster with your mind, right, where nobody can touch you and tell you nothing, right, because you decided to continue to learn. So I wanted to second what she said. Also, can we all just stop for a minute and think back to where we were a year and a half ago when during the winter we had 70, 60 degrees. And I remember being in the building saying, this is not right. Yeah. So all of us should be thankful that we have snow and ice because we needed that a year ago. I mean, you look at the cycles of life, we have to have cold temperatures during the winter, not 70 degrees in February. That's wrong. So I think the best thing that happened was that people had to sit down. There was less cars on the highway. That means that there's less gases going up. And just our cycle is starting to balance back. So when we finally get to the spring and the summer, that might strongly assist us with this virus because we finally had a cold winter. We didn't have a cold winter last year.
Oh, that's true.
Saying, oh, it's 70 degrees. No, you should not be happy. We need a system.
Right.
It should be cold in the winter.
Right.
You know, and something that you just said, brother, we also got to keep in mind of the agenda. It's always about what is the hidden agenda, right? So being from Brooklyn, I remember when they was talking about stuffing people in meat trucks. Remember that?
Right, I remember that.
Yeah. Everything was full, and they just were dumping people in meat trucks. You don't even hear about that no more.
Right.
Right. So the real question is, what is the agenda? Right. So it's our job as the educational leaders or as the teachers or as the parents, despite what the agenda is, to still try to touch that child and get them to get through this school year and prepare them for next school year. So something that I keep talking about is that these kids should be the solution to today's and tomorrow's problems in some kind of way, whether it's developing a skill or getting together with somebody and say, yo, we should come up with a cleaning company. You know how much money you can make if you have a cleaning company right now?
Right. I was talking to somebody.
Going to a school and be like, we can make sure that you have fresh air. You got the attention of everybody.
Yeah, right.
You know, so again, all I see is opportunities. And despite the challenge, I strongly believe that we are the right people for this time.
Yeah.
We are dangerous. Like, think about a first-year teacher that taught virtually. When that first-year teacher also learns skills inside the class, they're going to be vicious. What you want to do with them?
Yeah.
They're going to be dangerous because what you going to say to somebody that taught for a year and a half virtually?
That's true.
Then we in the classroom and was killing it.
Yeah, I agree with you, man, 100%. I really, man, both of y'all bringing up some real sharp points. And see, one thing about it, fear is, said once fear set in, then people can't really receive information.
Yeah.
Fear block everything. So when you scared of something, that's why I said, I watch the news all the time. I'm watching it, and I'm always trying to pick up. Wait a minute, man. A few 24 hours ago, all they kept talking about the depths going up, depths. Now I don't even hear about the depth. Now, what they're doing now, like Boosie said, they're talking about the different strands. He says 7 or 8 different strands. So now they're trying to get you normalized to, look, man, we might have to live with this.
Right.
We've been living with the flu for how long? 100 years?
Right.
Or I don't know, maybe I could be off, but I'm just saying at some point in time, I mean, because we can't. Oh, come on, man. We can't stay in the house.
From it. We can't.
No, we can't stay in the house and it's I'm telling you, the fear is so vicious that you can start thinking in your own head and say, hold on, wait a minute, my nose is running a little bit. Oh, wait a minute, my throat is a little. It ain't nothing wrong with you, but you just got sore throat. But you start thinking about COVID so much. Wait a minute, hold on, I got a sign. You start checking your symptoms. You go and check all the symptoms. I got a headache. Wait, man, you just got a headache because you've been thinking too much.
It's a different type of crazy.
Yeah, that fear, and that's what got these kids. Because I talked to a young lady, and she told me, she said her son's grades was declining. And I know this boy, he's pretty sharp, but it's just like they just want to get out. It's like they feel, well, I'm not going to say they feel like they're incarcerated, but their free will has been taken. Y'all know what I'm trying to say? And it's kind of like got them like, I don't know, man. It's different, man. We're going. I think I'm more towards the kids going back. They're just going to have structure. They're going to have it sectioned off to 6 feet. They got money, like you said. They got money for that stuff. They got money for that stuff, and as long as it's dealing with health and shoot, they got money for that stuff, man. So
yeah,
they could be trying to scare so that we want to get the vaccine. Oh, that's true. That's true. Now that could be playing devil's advocate. A person that's a non-vaccine person, like somebody who don't want to take it, they could be thinking that the vaccine is a hoax or they shooting. I done heard all kinds. I work in the barber shop. They shooting chips at us, and we're gonna be androids. And oh man, it's the 5G. And I'm saying, see,
the barber shop and hairdresser chronicles are.
Oh man, 5G is 5G. I start hearing stuff. I said, wait a minute, hold a minute. I thought thinking I had an echo in my head. I said, wait. but just to be honest, though, it's just so. But what I'm saying is, everything is just going so crazy. We got to get some law and order back. This Herman, Herman works for. He said they have to go back March 1st. He works for. What did he say? Work at?
I'm not sure what school he works at.
Oh man, he works. Oh man, no, he's McNamara. Yeah, he's got McNamara.
So
yeah,
this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna take a quick 30-second break. Let our guests get some water or something. We're gonna take a quick 30-second break. We'll be right back. Make sure y'all get y'all questions.
Get your water.
Keep your
Part 2.
Coming. Yeah,
Part 2. Here we go.
Part 2 coming. So we're gonna take a quick 30. We'll be right back.
Still strong cause I push. Moved on when I push. Hard times gotta push. No crime, bitch, I push. Back straight, push. Head up, push. Chest up, push. 10 toes, push. Big things stay big things when the small things get pushed. And the small things stay small things when the big things just push. Back straight, push. Head up, push. Chest up, push. 10 toes, push. Came in the game just to murder something. Put it on lock like the burglar coming. Sleeping on me, that's a bad dream. Then you wake up in a hearse or something.
All right. We are back. Thank you again for staying with us. All Over the Place podcast with Slink and Deon. Tonight's guest, we have Dr. Blair Smoke, Mrs. Keisha Kemp, 2 educators, came and spending some time with us to talk with y'all about education and whatnot. Now we did have somebody that commented about being a COVID survivor. Have any of y'all? I'll start with Miss Kemp first. Have any of y'all experienced, COVID? I know I haven't had it. I did have to take a test because I was exposed to it. But like Slink said, you could think you got it and don't got it because you're geeking. Like me, I'm always thinking that I don't want to get it. So, but I want to know y'all's experiences as educators, and what y'all had to do. Miss Kemp first.
So it hit home for me personally. In April, when it first started, when the world literally shut down, it was my husband. So it's family of 4. We have a 3-year-old, 15-year-old. My husband, he's a diabetic, high blood pressure, all of the things that they kept saying it's causing people to die, right?
Right.
So he works part-time also at a group home for adults with special needs. So Sunday night he came home coughing, usual coughing at night from one of his medications. Monday he still had to cough, and I'm like, you usually don't cough in the morning. So Monday afternoon he started feeling weak. So when he says that, it's usually like, okay, maybe a sugar low, but he said it's not the type of weak. So I'm like, okay, but I'm at work. So that afternoon he laid down. So I said, okay, you still got this cough. Maybe you should go ahead and just go in the other room for now. We shut down my 3-year-old's room, move some clothes in the other room. Tuesday morning, the cough sounded like he smokes packs of cigarettes a day. That's how bad the cough got. He does not smoke. He called his doctor. She definitely suggested he get tested. Of course, at this point, everything is brand new. All you hear about is the symptoms and the deaths and the underlying health issues. That's all we heard on the news. Tuesday afternoon, I took him to get tested. His doctor ordered for him to be tested, took him to get tested. So we hadn't gotten the results back yet, but he started to progress. So Wednesday morning, when I went in the room to give him his regular medication, my anxiety, like I haven't low anxiety, I can deal with it, but it went from here to here because he looked like he was dying, and I'm not even exaggerating. His skin was dark, his body sunk in, no energy, could not stand up, and the cough, and it progressed. And when I say it was not 14 days, it was 21 days of up, down, turmoil, emotional distress on the whole house. And I actually did a Facebook blog just about it, and I called it COVID, the unwanted visitor that pops up at your door, because they didn't tell you what happens inside the home. All you know is just the virus and how people die from it. So I just did a blog, and I discussed it every day, what I did to help them get through it. And nobody else in the house got sick. Nobody. But it was an emotional roller coaster. It was the scariest moment. I literally had thought I was getting ready to plan a funeral. That's how it scared me, because of all that you hear on the media, the conversations. So I think that's also what has helped. Not that I'm naive and don't think I can't get it, but it has eased my anxiety about it, where I just, I'm guarded. I protect myself. I follow what's recommended. And I do the same for my family, boosting our immune system, and we keep it moving. But that helped me see it firsthand and know whatever it is, COVID, flu times 10, it's real. It's something that's real, and it hit home. So it's a different approach for me. And I shared it with my team at work, letting them know, like, it's real for you guys to be safe and things like that. So it kind of helped me get through the pandemic a little bit better and not be as fearful about it as it was, because at first they had you not even want to go outside your front door to check the mail. Like, that's how bad the media had it. So, but it did hit home, but I can also understand the fears of it, especially if someone who felt it, they don't want anybody else to go through what they went through. And my husband, he just said he don't wish that on anybody.
Yeah, experience. That's why, a lot of people, I admire that, because people can tell their experiences for somebody else. Like, I had a buddy of mine in Atlanta that caught it. I called him on the phone because I wanted to know, what was going on. And he ended up getting hospitalized. Slink, one of his best friends, was hospitalized at Howard University. So, like, and that's one of my friends too. But like, it's just hearing their experiences. Have you had any experiences, Dr. Smoke?
So I first definitely want to shout out to that survivor. I'm glad that she made it and she's blessed.
Yeah.
I'm glad. I'm praying for blessings over her whole entire family, anybody she's connected to, and I'm glad that she's here to tell her story. So on March 13th, when school shut down, I weighed 284 pounds, right? And I remember eating a meal, and when I woke up that next morning, I threw up 6 times. Like, I was counting. I threw up 6 times. And my head was on the floor, pretty much leaning on the toilet. And I'm like crying out to God, like, just take away this pain. Like, I don't throw up no more. Like, I don't have nothing else. I also had chills. So I drastically changed my diet, and I started dropping weight. Now I'm like 190, right? But I did end up going to the doctor. I have been tested for COVID. I don't have it. and I ended up getting a colonoscopy as well as I got my prostate checked and all of that. So shout out to all the men. I know eventually I want to do something about men health because we need to go to the doctor more.
Yeah, that's true.
And we need to get checked out. So shout out to your husband. He has a great wife. To every great man is a great woman. He's live and kicking because he was blessed with you.
That's right.
And we need to not, walk away from that. So I say all of that to say, during this time, when I actually had to go to the doctor, and when I was getting that test, I was nervous. I can't believe I'm even publicly talking about this, but I was nervous. And I was like, yo, what are you going to do if you got it? Like I want to live. I got living to do. It's so many people I want to touch and impact, and the whole world should know who smoked. Like, no, he's not done with me.
Right.
When I was going to the doctor and getting that test, you stand in line and you trying to be, man up, cut your chest out.
Yeah.
But inside, I was like,
scared. Yeah.
I was nervous, So getting the colonoscopy, finding out that there's nothing wrong. Even the doctor was like, how did you lose all this weight, so drastically? Everybody sending me notes like, is something wrong with smoke? I'm like, no, I just changed my diet. And I'm monitoring. I nitpick every little thing. I eat the same thing every morning. There's no change. Something else that impacted me with this is the way I move. So like when it's time to go food shopping, I'm going at 6 a.m. I'm going when it's dark. Like I don't even want to be around human beings. So when I get in there, there's nobody in the store. You can just go through the aisles.
Yeah.
By 7 o'clock, I'm home.
Right.
So I'm able to avoid, having contact. I had to come up with a system because I want to be around to tell the story.
Yeah, a lot of people have changed the way they move. I remember when COVID first came, when it first actually, because we got to do a little research and go all the way back to when it came right after Kobe Bryant died. You remember when Kobe Bryant died? And then if you go back to that article, that showed that they had said something about it in that same article that they posted when he died. So everybody still didn't take it serious yet, right? And then, we was listening to the administration talking about it's a hoax. And you go over different things. And I was like, oh, that ain't really, because sometimes people don't believe nothing until it hits you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I was like, man, that ain't for us. That ain't going to win. I wasn't wearing a mask, but when somebody that I knew passed away, I said, wait a minute. This stuff is serious. So I started wearing a mask. I wear the mask all the time. But anxiety alone can give you diarrhea and everything. You be so nervous to think you got something. You start making yourself sick. And that's why I was talking about that fear, because we do have the natural stuff to fight off certain things.
Yeah.
But we be so scared to get stuff sometimes you can worry yourself into sickness too. That's kind of like a sickness too, when you just constantly worry and worry. So you got to be careful with that. You just got to do what you're supposed to do and wear a mask. I hear people talking about they ain't wearing a mask. They drinking oil. Okay, you drink the oil. Let me put my mask on. You know what I'm saying? Dude, talking, they doing this, they doing, but I'm wearing a mask. I wear 2 masks sometimes. And we just got to take some, I think for real, man, I think we're going to be wearing these masks all the way into 2021, right? And I think maybe somewhere around next year, summer, we'll be more acceptance of COVID.
Hopefully so.
Because, hey, listen, when it first came out, guess what we were saying? Oh, that joint be gone by next month. Or be gone when it get warm. Remember we was doing that?
Yep.
Oh, when summertime gonna kill it.
That was what they were saying in
right.
the so
right.
So following what they were
school would only be closed for 2 weeks. 2 weeks turning into 2 months, a whole year, literally.
And that's what I said. Wait a minute, it's sure. Then they said the NBA ain't playing. Then they let them play in a bubble. Then I start seeing all these major billion-dollar corporations making change. They start shifting, and once they start, you got to watch what they do too, because they got a lot to do with what we do. So once they start changing, the NBA start talking about their football, and I said, wait a minute, man, this is serious. So now it's serious. We into a year now. Go ahead, D. Go ahead, D.
Let me ask you this, Dr. Smoke, and then I'm gonna bring it to you, Mrs. Kemp. But how do you think us as parents can help out a little bit more when it comes to helping out the teachers because I always hear that the kids going wild. They don't like in the school that I work at. A lot of the kids wasn't even showing up, for classes a lot of times. But it's because they don't feel like, or it's so much. I guess it's the freedom of it or independence of it. If I don't wake up, I just don't wake up. You see what I'm saying? But it's still important to be in them classes because you still got to pass to go to the next grade.
You're right.
And you still got to have good grades, especially if you're in 11th grade. You're ready to go to high school because you about to go to college. So, or whatever it is that you about to do, and how do we bridge the gap? Is what I want to ask, Dr. Smokes.
So that's definitely a great question. Let me start by saying we don't get this done without parents. So let me special shout outs to all parents that are on here or to some that will hear it later. This does not work without you. I don't care what you can graduate from 1,000 universities. If that parent is not involved, you're gonna have a long day. So it's really important that we keep our parents. This is a relationship. This is the first thing I said when I got to student. I said, we in a relationship. We're in a relationship, and we got to communicate with one another, and we got to be willing to exchange with one another, and we need each other. So parents, we need you. You are a key part of this. So my advice would be, what gets monitored? Teachers are supposed to put in a minimum of 2 grades every week. So if I was you as a parent, I would be checking that school max or checking whatever. Make that part of the culture of your home. Maybe on Sundays or Mondays, the first thing we do, we're going to pull it up and let's see what your grades are, right? And based on what you see, you plan your attack. The next step should be, so I'm not big on telling teachers to use the phone and make calls. That's not something, I'm just not with that because it can get into what I heard you said or you were rude or whatever. So I'm not for that. I tell the staff, you need to be emailing. You need to be over communicating with emails. So we welcome parents. Please email us. Email that teacher. Say, hey, I looked on school math. My child had done their work. There's no grades here. Or the grade. Right. We welcome that. I spoke to a parent the other day and I said, some people don't like parents that are overbearing. Come, I want it. Bring the heat. I want a parent that's going to be emailing like, look, Dr. Smoke, you said, hold me accountable.
Right, that's true.
We are servants and I work for you. I told a parent that at Suitland, and I said, you got it twisted. You don't work for me. I work for you. I am here to serve you. So if there is an issue, you got to let us know. Let us know now so we can attack it as a family. Don't wait. And then if you go in and go above my head, you can do that all day long. But you know what? It's going to come back to me.
Right.
All I'm going to do is send it right back and say, handle it. So let's work on our relationship now. So that would be my advice. 1, develop a culture where you're checking those grades on a regular basis. Also, make sure you first email the teacher. If you're not satisfied with the service, reach out to the admin. That's what the 2 of us are here for. That's our job. We are servants. And we will welcome it, but don't just be quiet and then get vindictive or get bitter because you had a bad exchange and you never let nobody know.
Yeah, you got it.
We can't fight for you if we don't know.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, this is a relationship.
Yeah. Yeah, my nephew just
advice. Well, how about you, Ms. Kim?
So in addition to what Dr. Smoke said, because my population again is different, I recently had an article placed in our agency magazine about virtual learning. So of course, definitely in addition to what Dr. Smoke said, because I am that parent that reaches out. You're not going to just put an F or D or even a C on my son's report card and I'm not seeing where those grades are from. But for my population, especially, the biggest key for my students is to create and stick to a routine. If it's afternoon works better for your home, morning, whatever it is, my students work better with a routine, number 1. All students, general ed, special ed, behavior, designate a classroom area. They need that space. They cannot be in the same room. If I'm working and teleworking on conference calls, it's a distraction. Also, you see different students maybe online. You have everybody walking in the background. I have parents playing music. First of all, your son he can't focus on the lessons. And I think just because people are just in their routine, they don't recognize that they're distracting the child and the rest of the students. The third thing, try to schedule some type of physical activity. I don't care if it's 25 jumper jacks on the front porch. They need that fresh air. Cold or hot, fresh air, front porch, physical activity, some type of movement just to get them up and moving. Number 4, look for learning opportunities outside the classroom. If your student is struggling in simple addition, use it, counting up the steps, some arts and craft activity. We're going to send it all home. But whatever area opportunity is, I can make it fun. I can print it. It's so many free resources. I can give anybody all that stuff. Make the learning fun and engaging so that it doesn't seem so punitive when they're already struggling doing it virtually. Find a parent safe space. I also developed that with some of our parents at our school, where we have a kind of like a weekly group and they just vent, just get it out. What's not going well for you at home? Another parent may have experienced that, where they can offer suggestions or tips, or it could be something as simple as we know this student needs some type of fidget spinner or something. Oh, guess what? I'm gonna send that home. I'm gonna put it in the mail. I'm gonna bring it to your door. But we won't know these things unless they get it out. So we create a parent safe space. And then number 6, I just think across the board, above all else, definitely go easy on your child and yourself. It's new to the parents. It's new to the students. It's not your ideal learning, but it's doable. I don't care how hard the task is. The teachers are definitely there to support. If you got to reach out off hours, you got to Google it. You got to get a tutor, put it on Facebook. Hey, my son got this, that, and the third. It's people out there that can help with those things. I don't like the Common Core math. It's just not my thing. So yes, I reached out to some of my people and friends on Facebook that have been able to help me help my son with his homework. So just those type of things. But in addition to what Dr. Smoke said, like that relationship is vital. Like, help me help you. I can't do it without you, because no matter what I'm doing from 9 to 3, the biggest learning part is at home. We're teaching the stuff at school, but learning starts at home. So if I can help you enhance that at home, then that's what I'm here for. And when it comes to the problem areas or parents that are combative and really just want to just jump down our throat, I'm here for that. I'm here for all that, and not in a dramatic way. I'm here to listen. I'm here to problem solve, and I'm here to help you figure out a solution so we can move forward. And it works.
Yeah,
if you don't mind, I wanted to first say, Ms. Keisha, you killing it. Like those, I was like, oh my gosh, like she's boom, 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 boom. Like I'm loving all of that. Right. So the further what you said, parents, make sure you are empowering your child. There's two more things I want to leave you with. Empower them. Don't. So I'm gonna give you a quick example. If your child is sitting in a meeting or there's an issue with the teacher, let your child talk. Don't speak for them. Turn around and you voice how you feel, and let that child voice how they, because it's all about advocating. And the worst thing to see is a young Black male that's sitting there with their mouth shut, like, mommy, speak for me, daddy, speak for me. Oh no, you stand up, you stick your chest out, and you say, this is what I'm struggling with. This is what gets me upset in your class. I have tried, and this is the wall. When a child starts to advocate for themselves, that impacts them greatly in the learning experience. And the last thing, parents, know the game.
Yeah.
Know the rules of the game. Admin procedure 5121-3 clearly states your child can't get nothing less than a 50 if they've completed the assignment, whether it's right or wrong. So stop letting people do you any kind of way.
Know your rights.
Know the game. And when you hitting them with that, we're right there with you. Now we can build from something. Mm-hmm. I tell the kids all the time, if it's wrong, fill it out. Submit it when it's wrong. So what? Now the teaching and learning can start, because now we know what's wrong. But if you don't know it, or you're struggling and you don't submit it and you leave it blank, now you're giving somebody the power to hit you with a 0. Now your grade is dropping. Mm-hmm. Right. When you being promoted, it's going to be less.
Man.
I didn't even know that. I did not know that. So I didn't know if you just did it and you still get a 50. I didn't know that. I thought you could just get a straight 0. No, you did it wrong.
Deon, how did you think I finished high school, man? At least did almost. I knew that. I got a 50 on the break. Now I had to get that other 20 from somewhere. You know what I'm saying? But you know what? Listen, man, y'all are on it, man. Y'all came prepared. I'm sure our listeners is really, because my nephew's an educator as well. He's a principal too. I forgot. He listed Sean. He just was giving up some piggybacking on what y'all was saying, how it's a relationship is built between the teacher, the child, and the student. Well, it's three ways, some way he put it. Well, you pull it back up, D. I forgot what he said. Sean, pull up Sean.
Yeah, I'll pull it back up.
Yeah, well, whatever he said, you can read it. And he's assistant principal. I think he's principal, assistant principal too. There it is. There it is. This is partnership between the teacher, the student, and the parent. Same thing what y'all was saying.
Yeah, we at this point we go together.
Right.
We in it.
Yeah, definitely. And another thing, especially with students, the biggest thing I've been hearing from other parents, students with a 504 and an IEP. Know your students' rights. It's written in stone and it has to be provided. I don't care if the distant learning is in Texas and you in DC, wherever it is, that document follows them and it is written for their supports, their modifications, accommodations, and what they are supposed to receive, whether distant or personal. So
can you
put that part out there?
Can both of y'all expound? Because I hear about that a lot, the IEP. I don't know what it is. Like I said, I do computer work for the county, so I don't really know. I always hear it, but I always wonder, what is the IEP? What is that 504 and all that? Is that
so IEP it stands for Individual Education Plan. And so for my school, every student has one. For Dr. Smoke, not every student will have one, but it is possible that they could have one. And it starts with documentation from teachers when they're younger, maybe in elementary school, or it could start as early as middle school, but it is to focus on whatever areas of opportunity, challenges, behaviors. If you need, let's just say if I was not communicating on my grade level, so I need speech therapy or occupational therapy. It's goals that I should be working on annually. We have to report out on it, just like a report card. We do progress reports on IEP goals. The student can master it or he may not master it, but you have to have the data to support either one. My students personally don't have a 504. I know that's more in the general ed setting. It's behavior related, but it still will kind of mirror an academic goal. But I've had some people to reach out and I've read over it, and a lot of parents honestly don't understand that whole document. It can be intimidating. It can be too much to read. But it's definitely something that's important if your child has it, especially in distant learning, because I've seen a lot of students in a public school setting that have IEPs that are in this class with 20 other kids. They're not getting their breakaway sessions. They're not getting their small groups that is written. What's written in that IEP is it's basically you break the law if you don't follow it. So it's a plan designed for each student, specifically tailored to their needs, their challenges, their disability, ability, all of that. But it's definitely student specific. So you would have one, yours would not be the same as mine, basically.
And
what's the 504? Oh, go ahead, Dr. Smoke. Go ahead.
Yeah, so I want to further what she's saying. So first of all, Mrs. Keisha is 100% correct. And when you're looking at the IEP, the individual education plan, it would be based off the child's disability, right? And then those accommodations should be aligned to the goals as to what we want the child to achieve within a year, or within a extended. And he's right; it is a legal document. But furthermore, I would like to say, as a former special ed teacher, IEPs. Two things: IEP should not be a life sentence, and a child's instruction should not be dummied down just because they have an IEP. They should still be exposed to the rigor of the instruction. It just needs to be modified. So when you talk about rigor, I don't need 50 questions for you to know what I know, for you to know that I know what you want me to learn. You can give me 10. You can give me 5. If I'm able to break it down from step 1 to 30, then that's what the child would need, right? But unfortunately, we may, right, and what she said is correct. All children are not receiving services for special education. Now, with the 504, one of the major differences is that the 504 would just be some accommodations that the child may need to get them to function and move forward as they're in school. It might be something physical. It might be something physical where the child needs to use the bathroom on a regular basis. So what you're not going to do is penalize the kid when the child taps, I need to go. Let the child go and use the bathroom and bring them back. Don't give them a 0 on their work. because they stopped and they gave you the tap to let you know they are following the accommodations within that 504. So with the IEP, it's a team of people, similar to 504, but it's a team of people that will come together, and based off the child disability, they will work together to see what was in the best interest of the child. But I need to stress, it's not a life sentence, and a child's instruction should not be lowered just because they have one. So if you're working on a reading class, I need you to be quiet and let the child read. Read for the child all the time. How else can the child learn to read if they ain't reading? Right. But you have to, in your own mind, your level of instruction in the way your perception of the child has to be that I'm willing to take this instructional risk. And I'm going to allow this child to be a part of this learning experience and not just come at them and say, well, he has a IEP, so, they barely know how to read, so I'll just read for him for 90 minutes. No, let the child be a part of it. And that's how learning, and that's where academic growth will come from.
And can I touch on that just as far as the growth, not making it a life sentence real quick? Personally, working with my cousin and her daughter, first year of college, she's had an IEP all through school, all the way to 12th grade. My cousin assumed that IEP follows her in college. So she failed her first course. I helped her get through it, but I don't know if it's the right thing to say. I'm glad she failed the first course because she got to feel what college life is like, first of all. But my cousin felt that the advisors were supposed to reach out to her every day, every week, because she had an IEP or she has an accommodation. No, it's the real world. It's college life. She now has to develop the skill to contact her teachers or reach out when she's struggling and those type of things. But as he said, the life sentence, that's what a lot of people think it is. And she's carried that now into her college life as a freshman, that because she has these accommodations, it's almost like crippling her. So now I'm working with her to not use that. That's not a crutch. It's not a cripple. It's okay to not understand the assignment. It's okay to struggle in this area. That's why you have advisors. That's why you have tutoring. And online college, I'm 3 degrees and did it. Everything is right there. So, I just had to show her the tools, but he's right. It's not a life sentence. And a lot of kids actually can come off of an IEP because they've mastered these goals. But the IEP is just a tool. It's a guide on how to modify the learning, but it also should be a tool to challenge them more, like to really make it relatable to, not just because they can't read on this grade level. That doesn't mean they can't read. They're just not up to par where they need to be. So we're going to bump it up. We're going to step it up. But, but anyway, that's definitely you're right.
And I would like to further what she's saying when it comes to, I saw a brother make a comment, and I want to speak to that. So, and this is just Dr. Smoke thinking. You either are committed to the work or you comply. You either are committed to the work of teaching and learning or you just comply. So when I say that, when you're sitting in an IEP meeting, I respect lawyers and advocates, and all of that is sweet and great. But you know who the expert is? Me. And what I'm not going to do is cow down or be scared. And now we're just complying and putting all of these accommodations on the child that the child does not need, because kids, like flowers, they all don't grow at the same time and they change over time. So I've been in meetings where I came for them and I was like, you can take us anywhere you want. I'm not ducking no wreck. But what we're not going to do is fill this IEP with accommodations that makes no sense when the child is going to be completely different after the summer.
Unnecessary extra goals.
Right. Give the child a chance to grow. But the question is, and I'm going to end it, are you committed to this work or do you just want to comply because you're scared?
Oh, that might be one of them. That might be one of them old stigmas, like back in the day when they used to take our kids to the doctor and try to give them all Ritalin and try to label them like, you know what I'm saying? When first they talk about the kids hyperactive and, you know what I'm saying? Okay, it's very important for parents to know, one, what is the IEP? Two, hold them accountable for the accommodation outlined, especially right now, as schools are receiving major funds regardless if they're providing the services. In DC alone, DC alone schools receive additional $6K to it's a money thing. It'll be back to the money.
About the agenda, like I told you, bro.
Yeah.
What is the agenda?
Okay, that was great. Because that's my nephew. That's the one I was telling you about. He's in school too. Go on up there, man. Put your plug up there, Sean. Where you work at, boy? That's my nephew. That's my nephew. Oh man, one of the smartest young cats up, man. I got a lot of respect for him. Yeah. He's been working with kids. He loves to help people. He's just like you, Doc, and Keisha. He loves to help people. And you got to be committed. You got to love it, man. Whatever you do, I think, whatever your occupation is, I think you should really be in love with what you do.
Then it won't be work.
It won't be a work. You don't mind staying late. Because you know you're making a difference. You don't mind getting up early. You don't mind going in early.
My parents to send an email with a complaint on the Sunday. Guess what? We're going to, she was shocked. Hey, you sent an email. I'm here. I'm ready.
Yeah.
But I just want to add, I know we'll get ready to close out soon, but I don't know if it's appropriate. I can send you both my email. You can post it on your page for the followers. If anybody has
any questions. Do that right now. You can do that right now. I can put it in the comments right now.
Oh, okay. So if anybody has any questions, I'm definitely.
What's your email address?
It's kind of long, so I'm gonna.
Okay. If you put it in, if you put it in, I'll copy and paste it.
There you go.
Okay, and I'll copy and paste both of them and put them in.
And shout out to the parents that are here, like you guys.
Hey, listen, shout out to y'all. Believe it or not, we're more alike than different. Sometimes people don't like to talk about it, but we all really got the same issues. You know what I'm saying? If it ain't me, it's my cousin. If it ain't my cousin, it's my uncle. If it ain't my uncle, it's my nephew. I mean, it's us. We got to stop acting like we're so different from one another. You know what I'm saying? We done got away from the connection. We got to get that connection back. That's what Dr. Smoke talked, man. Y'all said we got to do that more instead of all that old, what they doing, all these little fives they giving Deon. All that, man, that ain't kind of strong when they do all this. That's like they smacking each other around. We need to do some of this. You know what I'm saying? So,
well, look, listen, thank you so much for joining the All Over the Place podcast with Slink and Deon, man. I truly appreciate it. The whole hour,
man. I sure learned something.
I definitely learned something.
Yeah, y'all got me ready to go back. Y'all got me ready to go back to school. All this stuff y'all talking about. I'm ready to go get me a couple of college courses now. Y'all talking about IEP. I thought they were talking about karate. I thought they were talking about P, man. Pull up. What Sean say? What Sean say up there?
Okay. He said he's the founder director. Okay. Of a public charter in DC.
Right.
Opening in the fall. Mandarin, Chinese, Spanish immersion, east of the Anacostia River.
Hey, Ward 7.
Ward 7. PK3, PK4. Yeah, I'm proud of them, man. Hey, listen, man, ain't nothing like working with the kids, man.
Thank you for the opportunity.
Man, listen. One thing I'm gonna tell you something to Dr. Smoke and Keisha Kim. One thing about us, we have guests on, but a lot of people don't know. Me and Deon, our guests go in rotation. So the people we get, they will be with us for the duration. Yeah. We might bring you in next month. We got to do checkups. See, we can't just do it one time because our listeners be like, hey, where happened to Miss Key? Where happened to Dr. Smoke? Where's Dr. Smoke? Where's Dr. Every time we get on. So when the education, listen, y'all will be back. First, I want to say thank y'all. Both of y'all was so easy to contact. Y'all reply. I wish everybody could do like y'all do. I know people be busy and people got a lot going on, but I'm talking about y'all made it so easy for us because as soon as we got in contact, I mean, I was texting Keisha, worrying about, is it too early? I can always see the dot. She texted me back. You know, he said, I was like, oh, okay, all right. I was like, this girl, I'm texting her. I said, why don't I just call? She done gave me the number. I said, I know she up. You know, you like to text people early in the morning.
Slink, I literally hit Smoke this morning, like around 1 o'clock, like, hey man, I ain't here. I forgot to hit you back, blah, blah, blah. He was like, look, man, I'm down. Just call me. And I called him. He was like, yeah, I'm on tonight. And it was like,
because Deon was calling me, Doc, and he was talking about, man, I got my man Smoke. What you want to bring him on the month? I said, no, we got him. We better get him go now. We can't be waiting on Monday. Monday, anything, we might get another blizzard. See, one thing about the guests, when we get the guests ready, see, Deon like to line it up. I said, no, listen, man, people be so busy, man. When we got them, we got to go with it. When he said you was ready, I was like, oh, that'd be perfect. Him and Keisha, that would really roll, and that's more information. And look, they like they've been working together for the last 20 years.
Thank you to her.
Yeah, because, man, they got the same viewpoints. You can tell both of them love what they do, D, because it's just so natural. Because for real, we could talk another hour, but we ain't, Yeah, that's
we
how
ain't
much.
gonna hold y'all up. We ain't gonna hold y'all up.
No. I'm just talking about how much they really love and dedicate to what they do. They, you can tell, man. And I'm sure our listeners, I appreciate y'all for coming on. I will be getting contact because Deon's executive producer, and all I do is go around and get the guests. All he do is make the show happen. he sent me out like a runner. Go get the guests. I go get the guests. He said, man, you know everybody. Go ahead. You know everybody. Just talk. We make it happen, man. Listen.
Yes, indeed.
Keisha, you know me and you've been knowing each other for a while. Doc Smoke, it seems like I've been knowing you forever. This was such a good interview. And
I feel like
man, this was good.
You definitely at home, man. You definitely.
Yeah. We got more to come. We gonna get y'all because we need to go back probably to the next semester. Because probably when we come back to y'all, the majority of students might be in school.
Yeah,
right.
We'll have a different insight.
So we'll do a retake on what it's like. And
Can we schedule this now? I would love to have y'all two back at least 2 more times, but definitely right before school starts the next year. In August, right before school starts, have y'all can, just burn the same way y'all did just now, and we can talk and we can ask questions and everything to get everybody prepared, let everybody know what y'all got going on at your school, because you never know who you talking to. Like right now, it's 123 people watching us right now. Wow. We don't know who they are. Okay, but our regulars always are going to chime in. Those are our regulars that's talking. So you never know. So you never know. So
you never know where you'd be surprised. You get off here and somebody be talking about they're going to hire y'all to run the school. You might have your own school. Anything can happen, man. Anything can happen. You never know.
Opportunities are endless.
You got my information.
You never know. Oh man. Thank you both.
Just thank you both, man.
My heart goes out to you. I don't know what Deon talking about before y'all go back to school next year. Y'all will be back. Soon as them kids, 1 week of them kids in school, we need to find out if they done tore that joint up. So y'all be back real soon, something like March, in the mid-March.
We get y'all back.
The next go around, I might have a baseball cap or a ponytail. Don't judge me.
It don't matter.
And man. I gotta talk to you anyway, Smoke, because I need to know what you did to drop that weight, man.
I'm interested
myself.
I'm eating fruits, not eating meat.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm 285 right now. I ain't got no problem telling nobody how much I weigh.
Yeah.
You definitely don't look.
You don't.
I'm not telling my weight. This is a guy conversation, so I'm gonna stay out.
Yeah. Deon don't he don't look too something.
No, you don't.
No,
so I'm definitely hit you. Yeah, we got a lot.
I got recipes for you and everything, man.
My man.
You might be on here back sooner before the kids talking about that weight thing.
I got pictures and everything. I can show you.
We already know about your weight.
If you need a test rat that you want to, blog it and follow, I'm your person.
All right. Well, thank y'all. Listen, everybody, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna take another 30 seconds, go get y'all something to drink, chill out, because you know what time it is now. It's after 9. So you know where we about to go. So
and I dirty after 9 we had some education on for you. Now our little dirty mind, people,
a lot of relationship questions.
They want to talk about Michael B. Jordan and all that, Harvey girl and all that.
Now it's your time. So
that's
your
time.
Something to drink.
We tried to educate y'all with the IPE. Now we tried to get it right. All right, man.
Can we get y'all?
No. Man, thanks again. Love y'all. Keisha, I'll be getting in contact with you. Tell Jarrell I send my love. And tell your husband I send my love. Doc, Smoke, appreciate you, man.
Yes, indeed.
Thank y'all.
We salute.
All right.
Yep, yes, indeed. 30 seconds. We see y'all right back. Right.
Man, man that was
there
good.
they go. They already ready. Look. They already ready to get it going. Say, let me wait.
Man, this man talking about the ass podcast. Hey, man, that man come right. Man, Mike, you know went crazy over there talking about ass, Mark. Listen, man. First and foremost, I want to really thank them people for coming on. That was
great, man.
Man, listen, that was great, man.
Well, I can't say no more about it, man.
Man, listen, that was great. Now, what's going on? The hottest item in entertainment. Looking forward to the well. Man, listen, the well of the day is.
Here we go.
No, for real. Freddie Jackson and Grace Jones are really brothers and sisters. A lot of people didn't know that. Freddie, listen what I'm saying. Do the research. Freddie Jackson and Grace Jones are brothers and sisters. A lot of people didn't know that.
A lot of y'all didn't know that. Go get your Google.
A lot of people didn't know. Google it.
Google it.
Hey, Google it, man. Let me tell you something. Listen, man. Listen. First of all, everybody, the hottest item in the entertainment business, everybody was talking about the Harvey girl and Michael B. Jordan. And I'm saying to myself, just because Steve Harvey, that daughter, just because she was seen with those men, don't mean that she was sleeping with them. Why everybody just think just because it was
they gonna automatically jump.
Yeah, I don't understand why people, because just for you to be seen, people get seen. You take any one girl that's single, 20-something years old, I'm sure over a 6-month period she'll be seen with 5 different dudes. Don't mean she's smashing all of them. You know what I'm saying?
Correct. That is
so Latisha Smith was cracking the hell up.
He cracking up. Well, yeah.
Dating.
The said dating is dating. See, that's what I mean. All right, I'm gonna put it this way, and that's what
I agree with you, Dana Kelly. They need to mind their business. But see, listen, man. See,
let me ask you this, Slink, and I'm just asking you straight up because I didn't even know who the girl was. I had to look her up to see what was going on.
Yeah.
Is she really that attractive to you? She's like a 7 to me.
Well, listen, I don't think you've seen a good picture because she ain't no goddamn 7. I don't think you've seen no picture. Her mom, you seen her mom, ain't you? Her mama fine as hell. That's Steve Harvey White.
Yeah.
That's her mother. Her mother's fine. You know, Steve Harvey took her in when they was little. He adopted, I think so. But she dated Puff and his son. Now was questionable. Now, see, a lot of that stuff, you got to realize, a lot of that stuff is publicity driven. All that TMZ and all that. She's cute. Yeah, she's a real cute girl. They could be her home. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Tish. See, what I'm trying to get to is it's always an assault on a black woman. Mm-hmm. That the woman gonna automatically be in they automatically like, man, she fucking with that. You know she mess with that dude because they seen him. That don't mean nothing.
Right. That don't mean nothing.
Yeah, they can't just, they act like Earl. And even if listen, if you know 5 people that somebody dated, that's not that bad. If you
see love,
broke the cousin down the word of day. Listen, now she actually date both. Listen, and Future. Listen, it don't matter. All of us has dated multiple people before we was married. And see, it's only an issue because she's dating high-profile people, and it's a storyline. But really, it's an assault on a black woman because I don't hear none of them dudes. And you know, Future used to talk about it, bro. I don't hear none of them saying that she's a freak. I don't hear none of them talking about her. I don't hear none of them dudes stop trying to get at her. And my man brought her some stocks and everything in Herms.
Well, this all I'm gonna say. When I looked at all the pictures and all the different dudes, I'm like, damn, her body count might be kind of high. So I don't know if I would wife the jump. That's me though. Let's see, somebody else might say something different. Somebody might say, well, Deon, what's your body? And what, blah, blah, blah. But it's like, for me, because like, how would you feel if you with her and y'all did a award show and 7, 8 dudes possibly was with her on the low skin. They could be laughing at you or whatever. Like, look at this, look at her, look at Slink over there. He love her like that. And
okay. Okay, that's a prime example. Suppose every person that was with somebody seen the list of the people they've been with. Post everybody that has somebody, even if they're on here right now, they got a boyfriend, a girlfriend, a wife. Suppose they had to pull a list out. Do you think we would be saying the same things about us? Suppose we had to pull our list out.
Right.
There you go. Her business just listen, they just making an issue out of it, right? Because first of all, other women don't like when one woman can get the attention of all the men. See, that's a big deal too. That's one side of it. And the other side is it's a two-way, it's a double-edged sword. It's an assault on the black woman just because she's, man, I don't even think that girl's a freak. Because I don't even think she even been with it. Man, I think dudes go out with her 1 or 2 times. That's it. Oh, no, that's okay. She might have told them dude, they might have wanted to holler at her. She said, no, I don't want to get serious. Anything
or they could be on the, I'm trying to, I'm trying to smash. And she like, no, I'm not doing that until I fall in love first. And they like, all right, well, you gotta go. It could be, it's up to everybody's imagination. That's all it is. People just imagining what's going on.
Yeah. And first of all, you can't judge a man and a woman the same thing. A dude could smash 50 girls and still not be called a hoe. A woman cannot smash 50 dudes without being called a hoe. So it's just that simple. The women and men have different body counts, right? If a dude was, because look at Drake. Drake done smashed all them broads. I don't know about hearing nobody calling him a hoe. They ain't calling Drake a hoe because it's just a male ego thing. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like what Boosie said. You know what I'm saying? But Boosie caught all the flack because he ain't nobody that should be talking about how this person's doing anyway because Charlie got about 4, 5 baby mothers. You know what I'm saying? So that's just like going to get your tooth pulled by a mechanic. The fuck I'm gonna listen to you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You go to the dentist and get your tooth pulled. You can't.
No, not that Boosie. Not you. Talking about the rapper Boosie. The rapper, not you.
Lil Boosie.
Yeah, Lil Boosie.
Nah, Lil Boosie. But Lil Boosie's a hustler too. He likes to say stuff that's controversial. Look, his name been his name been ringing for the last 2-3 days about what he said. Michael B. She was engaged to Memphis in 2000. Memphis. Who was Memphis? Memphis Bleak.
Memphis Bleak.
Or she might be talking about. She might be talking about that other Memphis that was engaged to.
I'm just saying she was with the race car driver, 4 or 5 actors, Diddy, The Sun, Future. I mean, it's a lot of guys. I mean, but that's her life. She living her best. She's a young girl.
It's just a like lot.
When Joey came on here, the first time he came on, he said, "You know what? If you dating, you should date 4 or 5 people at the same time. See what you like. Go find which one you like, choose that one, and go." That's what he said. So maybe she took his advice. Maybe she was watching that night.
No, probably turn Boosie down. A lot of times for men, you freak when you get that. That's agree. That's agree with a man. Listen. His list not sure to eat. His list not sure. Listen, man, you gotta watch Boosie interview to hear the context. He wasn't. But I didn't say he was bashing. You're right. What he said was the man should be getting the praise instead of the woman. Boosie burnt out. Yeah, we know he burnt out, but Boosie ain't that. No, Boosie, we ain't talking about you. Boosie the rapper. You know, Lil Boosie's a hustler, Slim. He know. See, a lot of this stuff, man, with these interviews and all, they get paid. So you got to realize that they get followers. They got 20,000, 3,000 interviews. You got 400,000 people that watched it and all that. They get money, and then people start listening to you, and then that's when you accumulate some income because he made a song and God knows when. You know what I'm saying? So Boosie basically now is just speaking on issues. He said something, and I like Lil Boosie. Because he's funny to me. He's funny.
Right.
I like him. I think,
But, yeah, I like Lil Boosie too. I watch a lot of them interviews. Tish said, "Let's be real. If we had her status on money, we will have options too, and would check out everyone. You should check out. You should check them out now. Just because you ain't got no money, you ain't got her status. I don't mean that. Pat. Yeah, we wasn't talking about Lil Boo. We talking about.
Listen, you got to realize, Deon, that money always means something. That's why they make it. That's that. Let people live their best life. YOLO.
Yeah.
If people business life, this public would. Yeah, listen. The only reason why the story got so much legs is because she's Steve Harvey's daughter. And Steve Harvey is supposed to be one for the relationship guru and all that. They say, why the fuck you ain't giving her all the relationship advice? You know what I'm saying? That's what some people say. Why the fuck did she read your book? Because she got 5-6 motherfuckers she dated.
But in that situation, it's a little bit different because I believe, it's the wife's daughter, but I mean, that's his daughter too. I'm just saying it is a little bit different. Maybe she didn't want to hear all that. Maybe she just want to do her thing. Like, what's Rev Run's daughter? She doing her thing. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, what's the difference with that? Because Rev Run daughter, they got naked on the pictures and everything. So, I mean.
Well, they basically getting on her because of the actual high profile guys that she's been with, man, or she's been seen with. Yeah, I know when you famous women are throwing the draws on. Yeah, and many women they want to be so-called a woman screw 50 and 100 men in one night and be there agree with. Yeah, that's what. Listen, man, look. When you famous and you got money, it's different. The people follow you around. Facts. His stepdaughter at that, like you said, it's a story. Yeah, listen, you got to realize a lot of people don't use the word stepdaughter. See, because that's already creates a bridge between the relationship. Because most people don't.
Oh, she said most people done dated or slept with half their neighborhood and county. That's crazy.
Well, people done been around, but people don't know, and that's why I would never want to be a celebrity. You can't be normal, right?
Yeah, right. That's true.
I take that money though. They got
he adopted. I thought that was the girl.
No,
that was his wife's daughter.
Yeah, that's his wife's daughter. He adopted. He been with her since she was young. He adopted her.
Yeah. He probably should have put some of them.
I think. Because I think her baby father got locked up or something. He big time drug boy or something. I think he just came home. Steve Harvey's home.
The kids, man, we all know this. We just had 2 educators on. Them kids gonna do what they want to do anyway. For real. For only thing you could do is try
how
to
old is she? How old is she? 20 something?
Yeah, she's like 20, 21, 22. She's under 25.
Come on,
she's under 25. Come on, man. And them youngers now, they different, man. They different. It's like, our man Frankenstein. He different. He might tell us something crazy. We be like, man, Frank, what are you talking about? But that's the way they go on.
Yeah, it's definitely a disconnect between the young and the old.
Yeah.
The young is the bridge, the gap. Well, you know why we used to look up to old people now. The young people like, man, fuck that old. He burnt out. That's right. and that's what the old people say about it. Young and disrespectful. I ain't got time for you. So it's like the bridge has done got so far where we don't have that connection no more. Where old people used to tell you something, motherfuckers, man, fuck that old motherfucker.
Right. And that's how they go, though.
Yeah.
Pavis said, I know a girl that did 5 men at one time. Lord. Usually imagination labor called man. She was called a hoe, but they never told how much they paid her. I don't know. Did 5 at one time? That's tough.
Yeah. Shit. What you mean? She fucked 5 motherfuckers at one time? God damn, they drilled her motherfucker. She took 5 dicks. Woo, that motherfucker there, boy. Now she gonna need the lemon juice. Now, that's what she gonna need. After them 5 dicks, she gonna have to get that lemon juice and sit in that water. Cause her pussy, man, is baggy as a motherfucker pair of baggy jeans. 5. Hey, trust me. If a woman bang 5 motherfuckers, you're gonna need the lemon juice. You're gonna sit your ass in. Man, you might need the whole bottle in that motherfucker. 5 dicks, that's the whole Jackson 5. That's all the motherfuckers there, the motherfucker. Mike, Tito, all of ABC. That's the easiest. 1, 2, 3. And they nailed her motherfucker at 5 dicks.
Hey, Slim, that's crazy. That's
Hey,
crazy.
Slim,
Hey, man.
not even enough holes for. Hey, man, listen. Motherfucker, that's like calling the starting basketball team on the floor before you tip off and shit. All of them there. Man, that's a lot. That's a lot of fun.
God.
Now, I'm going to tell you something.
Yeah,
I'm going to tell you something.
That's a lot going on.
I'm going to tell you something. When I was young, this really happened. When I was young. And I was mad because I couldn't get the pussy. This really happened. One day in Riggs, I ain't going to mention no name, but one of the homies got a girl. You know, back in the day, girls used to just walk around and shit. They got one girl, Slim. 20 niggas fucked her. And guess where they fucked at? Some in the parks. Man, she was going one after the other and after the other. And see, I was mad as a mother at that time. I was like, damn, I missed out. But now when you think of when you get older, like, that was some trifling shit. Yeah. You see how you don't know stuff when you're younger? You be mad at not being able to be with something, but when you get older, you're like, that was some nasty shit.
Right. I mean, because think about it, you going back to back, you know what I'm saying? So
that's trifling, man.
All in the lot going on. And
a woman got to have some type of mental issues to do all that. She got to have some type of mental issue. 20 in one day, no walls. Yeah. School without no wall. She was school without walls. Yeah.
You said she went to school without walls.
I said she
without walls.
No, I was telling I said she ain't got no walls after 22. It was at least it was at least 15, not all 20. Listen. If I could say their names without saying their name, now some of the people know who I'm talking about. When they had the girl,
we can't say no names.
We use no name, but they had the girl in some of the parks, and man, they had got. That's back when bumpers was out. Back in the day, man, she fucked at least 15 dudes. At least 15. Who's that pappy? He's talking about who's that pappy.
Yeah.
But it's a lot going on. You know, it's a lot going on because Venus Williams just took a naked. Did you see her pictures?
Nah, I ain't seen them.
Yeah, she did a naked photo for ESPN magazine or something.
Oh yeah, I don't know nothing about that.
Yeah, it's beautiful though. You need to see it. It's really pretty. No, I'm saying it's artful. It's not like she on there showing her clit and nothing like that. She just man, y'all be thinking.
I feel you. I feel you. I'm just saying it's funny to me that's what you said. That's all. But get back on Lori Harvey, man. Look, man, live your life, man. Have fun.
Man, Lori, what did you say? She 25?
24. I think Tish said she's 24.
Oh, okay.
So, I mean, she's right around that age where it's time to settle down. Now, let me ask you this, Slink. Let's say you was the guy. What's up, Sean?
What's up, Sean? What's up, boy?
Let's say you started dating her seriously. You didn't know nothing about the past now. You 27, 28 years old. Good job, everything. You think she a 10, like you said. You meet up, blah, blah, blah. Y'all in for a year. You say, I'm ready to marry Short. And then out of the woodwork, you hear about, 15 dudes or whatever. I mean, how you going to carry that, Slink? You still won't, drop that ring on or what?
Well, if I heard about she had been with 15 dudes at one time?
No. All the, the different guys that she been with.
Oh, 27? And she been with 15 dudes?
I don't know how many.
I'm just saying I wouldn't marry. I wouldn't marry. Because I wouldn't get married in my 20s anyway. It took me a long time to get married because marriage, that's something you really have to see an example of so you can, some people get married because they don't know no better. But you really need to see a pattern of how marriage works. That's why they make you get marriage counseling and all that. Because that's why a lot of marriages don't work. Because people just fall in love, try to lock something down, marry them. That ain't working.
What's funny to me? What's funny to me that you say about marriage counseling? Now, back in the day, the 40s and the 50s, our grandparents and parents or whatever, they was getting married at 19 years old, 20 years old.
Right.
They didn't go to no counseling. They just made it happen. Got it done. Why do we need all this counseling?
Well, first of all, back then, it took two to make one because it was more of a union between two people where they didn't think that it was socially acceptable to be living with somebody, what they would call a shacking. They didn't think it was socially acceptable to be shacking with somebody. So, and then they weren't economically advanced like we are. So now everybody got their own money. Back then, it took two people to get it done. You know what I'm saying? And marriage was at an all-time high in our community. Now it's at an all-time low. You know why? Because people they tolerate less. So, you know, just like you said, motherfucker say, dude with 15 people, now you don't want to marry no more. But what about all the time that y'all had prior to you finding that out?
Right.
You see what I'm saying? It's different times. Like Cass says, different times. Things are different now, but you it's so much going on in our lives. Their life was real simplistic back then.
Yeah.
You know, we got 1,000 things to do between 8 and 4. All they did, wake up, cook breakfast, boom, make lunch, go to work, come home. They was real now. Shit, man. Oh man, we might do more.
It's a whole lot of distractions now. A lot of different things going on.
We might do more between 8 and 10 than they did all day.
Right. You're right about that. You're right about that.
Yes, our lives are much more complicated now. It's much more technology, and then it's much more to keep us busy. They was living real simple lives. How many people we got watching us now?
Right now we got 92.
Oh, that wasn't too much of a bad drop off. People dropped
off.
There
was probably a couple of people that they might have run with them.
People watched that.
Wasn't a bad drop off. Wasn't a bad drop off. Give us something to talk about. Y'all sitting there watching us talk. Give us something to talk about. We always got something to talk about. We can just freestyle it. What else you want to talk about, Slink?
I want to talk about.
Do you prefer? Oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead. Go ahead. You go ahead.
Do you prefer red wine or white wine?
Red.
Why?
I don't like white wine.
Yes, I don't like
white, huh?
I don't like white wine either.
White wine don't have no taste to it. Red wine tastes more like grapes. I don't even really like white grapes. I really don't like green grapes because that's what they make white wine out of, right?
Right.
White grape. Our grandparents stuck with each other because they had to. They had other challenges back then. That's exactly. Yeah. We have standards and level of independence that we were. Yep. Well, money now. People got their own money now. They stayed together then because, like you said, they had to. Because, okay, back then, you couldn't get a woman pregnant and then talk about you go ahead. Where you gonna go? If a man got a woman pregnant, they married her, kept her, took care of her. That was part of being a man. Now,
some men had the family over there and the family across the street.
Man, some men had one family, big family, might have had kids out of wedlock and took care of all that shit.
Yeah.
You know, so
now the questions are flying in. Go ahead, Slink, finish that last.
So now they had a lady on the radio the other day. She said that she was married to a dude for 20 years. She had been with him for 30 years, and he had 20 kids out of wedlock.
That's crazy. All right, here come the questions. Do you prefer to climax? I just bust a nut. Okay. I thought they were the same, but maybe not. Explain the difference.
Okay, Pavitt, you pulling out your sex hat now. You want to be a sex therapist? Come on, climax or bust a nut. Well, I guess bust a nut would be basically just focused on just ejaculating as far as and climax is you. I think you got to reach that with the other person. Where you and her be in it together so much, where both of y'all come at the same time.
I guess that would. I mean, because the climax is just a straight. That's when you know.
No, it's no. You're missing it. When climax is when you and your significant other come at the same time. Busting a nut is just when she came first and then you bust a nut. That's like what Pavitt said.
Okay. All right.
So when you really in tune with your partner, you can have a climax where both of y'all have an orgasm at the same. You can feel her coming and she can feel you coming. That's what you call a climax. Both of y'all reaching that state at the same time. Or opposed to her coming sooner than you would come, and then you go on and get yourself busting the nut. That's what she's talking about.
All right. Sean Lindsay, red wine not only it tastes good, but helps you with thinning your blood. Okay.
Yeah. I
prefer red wine.
I don't even like wine. I'm really not a wine drinker. I like champagne.
Okay.
Well,
champagne gives me a headache.
Well, you got to get some good champagne. You can't get that shit off the shelf and shoppers.
And total wine.
Yeah. You can't get no. You go to the motherfucking Amish market getting that shit. They get to next to the banana pudding. That shit, you will have a headache. That shit some garbage. You know what I mean? You can wash your motherfucking rims on your truck with that shit. That shit got so much acid in it. Listen.
Tom. You do know how cheap I am because you know I'm not going to spend. How much y'all spend for a bottle of Ace of Spades? How much y'all spend?
Oh, no, I ain't never drank that. That's not champagne. That's liquor, I think. No, that's champagne.
That's champagne.
Yeah, it's champagne. I don't know.
How much is a bottle of Ace of Spades? If anybody out there, now it's 103. So out of 103 people that's watching right now, how much is a bottle of Ace of Spades? If you don't wail though and say you thought or I heard, how much do it cost?
I think it's like $199. I think
it's $200 a bottle.
Yeah,
I would never spend $200 a bottle. I would never spend $200 for that. Like I could do something totally different with that $200.
Well, you could get some. You get some more. You get 3 or 4 bottles.
How much is Moet?
It's like $50-something. Depends on what kind you get. They got Bel Air and all that stuff, or you get Nectar and all that. But the bottle of Mo I drink is like $50-something.
Have you heard about the new tequila made by black women from Maryland? I haven't.
I did hear about that. What's the name of that? I heard about that. Yeah, somebody. Yeah. Man.
600.
Lord,
no. We was talking about the Ace of Spades jam.
Right, that's $2.99. I knew it. Told you. I knew it. No, Tish. It's called. My man just had 2 bottles of duck sauce. It's called. Hold on. I can tell you the name of it right now. Yeah, I heard of it.
Eric Johnson say that only champagne I drink is Moet. That's it. Maybe I need to go buy me a bottle of Moet. How much is a bottle of Moet?
No, it's like $59, and it don't give you no headache.
Okay. Cause see, I'm not no champagne drinker. I don't like none of that. I've tried it and I always get a headache. We can get a couple of good wines.
Okay. That's it right there, right, Tish? Capri? Is that it? Yeah.
Capri? Okay. Oh, let's see what Frank just came in. Let's see what Frank got to say. Frank, you got something to say?
Oh, yeah. Frank can tell you the prices all that. Frank, tell him the price of Ace of Spades a bottle.
In the store or the club?
The store.
Oh,
$250 in the store. $300 in the store. $300 in the store.
Okay, Herm was right. $299. Okay, what about?
And what is it in the club?
$850,000
for one bottle.
Yeah.
750 milliliters. A fifth.
Yeah. That's how much they hit it.
Y'all youngers is crazy, man. Y'all youngers is crazy.
But they not buying no Ace of Spades in the club. They just buying Mo. Oh, Vuvu Clico. Leon, how much is Vuvu Clico?
Yeah, how much is Clico?
Well, Quayta, champagne makes my stomach hurt. What type do you?
Same price as Rosé. The Clico.
Well,
same price.
Quay, you can get either Clico or you can get Moet. What's that neck? What's the one man you was drinking? Yes, that Ernie. T Capri. Yeah, that's it.
Capri. That's a black.
Yeah, that's it. Okay. That's the black joint. T Capri.
Okay. That's a spade like that though.
Hey Tish, what he talking about for 200 or 850? He talking about Ace of Spades. $1,000 a bottle for a fifth. That's crazy.
Yeah, well, it's $299. It's $299 in the store. Yeah, it still be like that.
You had it before, Frank?
Yeah, I'm a victim.
So what's the difference? What's the difference between drinking that and drinking Moet?
It's just sweeter for real to me.
Yeah, no, you were sweeter. Paid motherfucker $299. You done paid $1,000. Nothing sweeter than that bottle, but you, motherfucker. Man, listen, some of that shit. Now I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna give you a little history lesson. Back when I was coming up, you know how much bottles of Moet used to cost?
You said $10, Dave.
$10.
$10 for a bottle of Moet.
$10, and Dom Perignon was $100 back then.
What's Vela called? What's that?
That's cheap liquor. She said she gonna stick to Velikov. Velikov is that shit. The motherfucker be shaking, drinking in the morning. You see him up there, they trying to get that shit. If you see a motherfucker like this in the morning, he trying to go. He talking about, man, give him a hit. Because that's an alcoholic. When he really got it, he gotta have alcohol in the morning. If it don't get it, they'll get the shakes. Yeah, Tish, where's the girls? Where can you get that liquor from? T Capri.
I bet you can get that junk from Total Wine. They got everything.
Total Wine got everything.
Yeah, that's where I go.
So this is a black girl.
What is the worst? Oh, go ahead. That's T Capri. Yeah, that's the black junk.
This is a black girl from Maryland. We got to get her.
Yeah, we got it.
We got it, man. I got a fifth. We can see if we can get her. I'm gonna holler at my man. He might know her.
We gotta get her. But what is headache liquor?
Well, headache liquor.
Patron.
Patron is tequila.
Uncle Leroy drink. She's talking about that junk.
Yeah, that's Velikov. That's the shit. Well, I'm saying that a lot of liquors that get it's $40. That's not bad.
That's not bad. The T Capri junk, $40.
Yeah, that's not bad. $40 because I think Patron costs like $40. How much is Patron?
All the Hennessy drinkers, is Hennessy the best brandy?
No, Hennessy some trash. That shit make you be rumbling everybody at the party fucking with that shit. That shit, man, that shit, I almost got killed off that shit. That's what made me stop drinking for 30 years, that fucking Hennessy. I drank a pint of Hennessy. Yeah, that shit right there, man. I drank that shit and got on a motorcycle, man. I almost killed my motherfucking self off that shit.
Oh, yeah, you did tell us that.
1988, man. I stopped drinking. That's what made me stop drinking that damn Henny. Henny is garbage. That shit is trash. That shit'll make you fight everybody.
Hey, Lindsay, that Henny White is good. Now
the Henny White is Henny White is a little smooth. Now I'm talking about the regular Hennessy. And some people drink VSOP.
Where did Frank go? Frank just disappeared.
Yeah, he don't feel like talking tonight. He probably Hennessy give you a free ticket to 901. Yeah, Hennessy is terrible.
That's the police department?
No, that's DC jail.
Oh,
yeah, because that shit gonna make you fight. That shit, man. That shit make you decisions fucked up. Make you argue and everything.
We lost you, Frank.
Yeah, Frank, what's the difference between Hennessy and Remy Martin? No, Remy VSOP. Then you
1738 is the best one.
That's what my man L. 1738. You got Remy VSOP 1738. You got Cavassier VSOP.
Henny trash to me. Henny
and then you got XO. What about XO?
You right about that, Herm. Herm said the black culture endorsed Henny.
Yeah, Henny trash.
A lot of people, that's all they pick up is Henny. The privilege isn't bad. I never had that, Quay. They go out man Sweat Broussard in the building.
What is the privilege?
Sweat drink Amsterdam.
What is privilege? Hey, what is privilege?
What is privilege? Who is that? Yeah, who is
privilege? Hey, I ain't gonna say that people's drink is cheap, man.
Some people say it's smooth. Napoleon is the best.
Napoleon never had that.
Yeah, he drinks Smirnoff.
Bill said you drink Smirnoff.
Shit, Bill got a motherfucking bar in his house. You see that shit?
Bill got a vicious joint in there.
Yeah, that man got bar. He got whiskey and all that shit. I said, this motherfucker crazy. He got all... Yeah, that's what I said. XO is supposed to be considered the best top. That's top flight Hennessy. That's like $100. That's like $100 a bottle.
I'm a tequila expert.
Oh no, ain't nobody drinking no Christian Brothers. Ain't nobody drinking that.
I'm a tequila expert, man.
Yeah, right. Hey, Eric.
So what's the best tequila? Oh, go ahead.
No, he right. No, Eric was right. Hennessy is a cheap cognac.
Okay. They got a real good one. I think that might be the one I bought at.
He said, that's my barber, that Leon. Pure cognac. So that's my barber.
What I said, cuz 1738 is good. Is a good bottle with a little ginger ale, just a touch.
Yeah, that's what Elmo love that shit. He love that shit. But every time he drink that shit, he can't remember what happened the next day. Louis, what's that? Louis 13?
Louis the 13. Yeah, they say Louis. Louis is the best. Donna Douglas said Louis is really the best, but unaffordable.
Right.
How much does that cost? What is going to cost you? $1,500?
Yeah, that's like 1,000 or something. How much is it, Frank?
See, Bill will mess around and buy that junk and put it in his bar, and then Bama's be tapping that junk. See, if special privileges like that, I'm gonna put that in the back. I'm not gonna put that on the bar.
Well, one thing about it, you can't have no goddamn bond hiding the liquor, goddamn. You gotta have bond. They talking about,
oh no! If I got the good stuff in there, no, I'm not putting it right there.
Oh, you got to
see.
See, one thing about it, when you start having alcohol, you can't have everybody over your house drinking any motherfucking way. That's why Remy Mod XO is smooth, right? XO, yeah, that's not bad. You can't, because dudes, man, won't go home as long as they can keep drinking liquor. That's 3,000. It's 3,000.
It's 3,000.
150 a shot.
Golly Moses. A cheap bottle, 1,000 already, but one is 1,700 will probably cost you 250,000 a case. What is that, Pat? I don't even know what liquor you talking about.
Boy, they stopped 1942.
The cognac I drink now is called Heinz and Kilt. Heinz.
Never heard of that. Where'd you buy that at, Bill? Tell me where you bought that at.
You ain't got that.
Okay.
Even though I'm liking the wines now. So you said what, Frank?
Bill got that bottle from Save a Lot. Keep that in his exclusive.
Listen, y'all need to tell where you can get the best prices for the liquor. Costco beats all the lax and all that shit. Y'all ain't know that.
Yeah. The DC Costco is definitely the move. And you can buy their brand and you taste them. I don't taste no difference because I put soda in mine. So I ain't even gonna lie to you. I put soda in mine.
So you talking about Kirkland?
Yeah, the Kirkland.
That's Costco brand Kirkland. Well, I know a dude that used to take what he used to do. Lax is in Best. Right. That's right. That's right. It's right there with the old.
I ain't been there yet. I need to go there.
I told Deon about that today, Bill. It's right there by the old Circus City. Deon, what's your favorite wine?
My favorite wine is Voulet. Voulet. That is the best wine that I've ever had. Is Voulet.
How much?
You can buy it in Georgetown, huh? You can.
How much?
If you buy it in a store in DC, it's probably gonna cost you. Not DC, in PG County, probably gonna cost you like $25, $30. If you where I go normally or used to go is Georgetown to buy it because they don't drink it. The white folks don't drink it, so they giving it away for like $15 a bottle. Real good bottle though. You gotta try it. Like,
so you done spent all that fucking extra gas going to Georgetown to try to save $9. This motherfucker's crazy, man.
Only you would think about that.
Hey, this motherfucker done spent $25 worth of gas going down to Georgetown to get $8 off. Man, what the fuck is wrong with this?
Hey, Slink, look, this is what happened one time, right? I took my father. I told my father, I'm gonna pick you up, man. We're gonna go down Georgetown and get this wine. I picked him up. We drove all the way to Georgetown. He was like, yo, you really drove me to Georgetown to buy 4 bottles of wine. He called Louis up. Man, what is he doing? I'm like, man, look, this is where I get my wine at.
Yeah, you want to say that
$9. We took a whole 2 hours getting there because I think it rained that day. Yep, well, that ain't no lie. That ain't no lie. Man,
I used to argue with a dude who used to tell me he was going to get his gas from Virginia. It's cheaper than it. I said, man, by the time you get to Virginia, Holmes, you done made up the little difference, $1.10 that you go in there. You got to burn that to go down there and get the gas, you dumb motherfucker. You don't realize that you're spending money. See, it's all about self-satisfaction. Motherfucker think you're getting a deal. You know, you driving down Georgetown for $8 off, but you done spent $30 worth of gas in an expedition to get down there.
Right.
That's crazy, man. That's crazy, man.
Like, you know what irritates me the most? And it's people that do this. It's actually real people that do this. They will see a gas station and it say $2.03 a little bit up the road. And if they see another gas station for $1.99, they will drive 3 more miles to get to that. Just that 4 cents. We talking about 4 pennies per gallon.
The hottest gas station with the cheapest gas station in DC is right over there on Minnesota Avenue.
Oh, that's the highest joint?
No, the hot is cheap. It's cheap. But when you go over that motherfucker, you need a pistol and everything just to get $2 off your gas and shit. Motherfuckers be all outside trying to sell you weed, trying to rob you. Man, you literally be pumping your gas looking like, you gotta lock your doors, cut your car off, hide your keys in the trunk. You gotta do everything to go over there and get $2. Man, fuck that shit.
No, I ain't going through all that. I do get my gas from Sam's though, so I will drive far out to get to a Sam's.
Listen, but you got to realize that the Sam's gas, let me tell y'all something. The Sam's gas and the Costco gas is a cheaper strand than good gas from Exxon. It's definitely a difference between gas. If you fill your car, I'm gonna tell you, Costco is cheap gas. You go up there and fill your tank up with Costco gas, you probably save $20, $25 a tank.
Yeah.
Drive your car for the whole week. See how many days you can drive it. Then you go to Shell or Exxon because they got the best gas. Shell or Exxon. Matter of fact, you can look that up who got the best gas. And they'll tell you, because we used to do that. Matter of fact, let me look it up right now.
Well, see, you put
who has the best gas?
You put premium in yours though, Slink. I'm putting regular. I got a Ford. I got an Expedition.
No, I'm saying
when I had the BMW, I had to put premium. So I was looking for the cheapest price.
No, I ain't talking about the octane between 93 and 89. I'm talking about the actual gas itself. Even if it's 89, it's cheaper 89 than Shell.
Okay. Leslie said they burn different.
Look, right.
They do.
The weather, here come a weather today. I feel one. Hey, look, there it goes, Slink. Hey, that's a good one.
Hey, I taught y'all something, Slim. Hey, Slim, but I'm gonna tell y'all something. Now, this is for real. Y'all got to check this out.
Okay.
Bob Johnson.
Here we go.
Is Leon's father.
Leon who?
Leon, he don't got no last name. He never uses last name. You know what I'm talking about? My
Leon, the actor.
Eddie Kane, right? Eddie Kane.
Yeah.
Nah, that was
Eddie Kane. Yeah, the one that played the Temptation, the heartbeats, 5 heartbeats, and all that. Bob Johnson.
Y'all gotta go ahead with that. Man.
Listen, Bob Johnson is Leon's father. That's why Leon don't never use his last name, because that's Bob Johnson's son, Slim. Man, I'm telling you, look at that motherfucker. He look just like Bob Johnson. Look at him, Slim.
Exactly. Hey, Slim. Hey, Eric, that's what they doing, man.
Slim.
Straight up. Straight up. Man. Y'all gotta chill with that, man.
Man, the whale of the day is
that was a good one, though.
Sam's Club is owned by Sam.
Hey, yo, that was a funny one.
Hey, Slim.
That was a good one. That was a good one.
That joke, hey, Slim. That joke right there. That joke right there with David Banner and Busta Rhymes on Dave and Buster's.
Nah, that's still number one, Slink. That's
number one. No, that was
still number one, Slink. That joke was hard to tie.
I still can't believe you said that. For real, bro.
Because
I actually processed that joke. I processed like, man, maybe Dave and Buster's too hard.
Man, hey, my man Tariq was looking it up while he was talking. He said, no, not really.
Oh, yeah.
He was looking it up while we was talking, right? I was laughing like shit. I said, see how many motherfuckers gonna look it up. Man, when a dude shot that joke past me, I was just talking like, yeah. I said, it's a lying motherfucker, man. Man, listen.
Yeah, so,
Frank, would you date? Would you date Steve? Would you date Steve Harvey's daughter?
Would I?
Yeah. See. You wouldn't be. You wouldn't be.
You don't care nothing about all
I
the
don't
different
give a
guys.
fuck what these niggas gotta say. Don't care.
Don't care
at all. Think
That's
Michael B. Jordan care?
Yeah, he don't care.
Think Michael B. Jordan care what Bootsy gotta say? Shut the hell up, Bootsy. You ain't nobody. Sit your little ass down. What the fuck is wrong with you? I'm Michael B. Jordan, nigga. Care what you say.
He is the man right now.
He the man.
He is the man. He
is the man. But see, that's one
Hollywood.
Well, Friar, yeah, everybody, man, shorty, man.
Frank, I said she was a 7. I said she was a 7, Frank. So
he said she.
She's a 10. You retarded,
That's-
motherfucker. You probably think Monique. You probably think Monique a 10. She's retarded. You probably think Monique a 10.
You know who's a 10? You know who's a 10, Frank?
Ooh.
I know it's people listening on it, but I'm gonna say it anyway. Joy Taylor is 10.
Good
Joy,
guys.
man, Joy been looking good lately though.
Jordan
Man,
got
you crazy,
600
Frank.
surgeries.
But I'm gonna tell you, you know who I like better than all of them? This is who I like better than all of them. I like Curry Champion. Curry Champion.
Okay, so Curry Champion or Joy
She got
Taylor?
them legs.
Curry Champion got the best baby oil in the world on her legs. You see her legs? Man, she got the shiniest motherfucking legs in the world. Man, her Jones look like they spray painted on. Next time you see Curry Champion, I love Curry. I even like the way she speaks.
Okay, I gotta check out Curry Champion.
You ain't
Well,
never.
I'm trying to figure out why people got a problem with Roy Harvey though. I'm lost.
Listen,
Well, we already had that discussion. Like, would you
Well,
marry her? You saying you would marry her, Frank?
In a heartbeat. I
See, them youngers don't care. See, the youngers.
She don't deal with no peons though. So you got.
Who you talking about, Bill? Who you talking about? Curry Champion?
He probably talking about Curry Champion.
Man, Curry Champion. Listen, I'm gonna tell you something about Curry Champion. Besides her looks, Curry Champion is the best female sports chick out there. She's sharper than all of them.
Yeah.
Sharper than Joy, sharper than Molly, sharper than all the motherfuckers. Curry Champion Slim, you got to listen to her, and she knows how to interact with everybody. She used to be on Skip Bayless. That's what she got started.
Candace Parker count? Candace Parker count?
But Candace is a cutie pie.
Candace do a good job though. I'm talking about sports analyst wise. She do a good job.
Oh yeah,
but Candace Parker's good. But she on there with dumbass Shaq and them, and they could
Shaq a hating that nigga.
Shaq.
I'm surprised they ain't smash Shaq.
Man, listen, man, Shaq be hating on motherfucking salaries and all that shit he got going on. But Shaq, if you listen to her, I will come on your show.
Who's Tiffany Reddy? Y'all seen her? I don't know who that is.
Tiffany, listen, I'm gonna tell you something. I think Tiffany Reddy is the new girl on the NBA channel.
Skylar Diggins is like that.
Yeah, but look, listen. The girl, I'm gonna tell you who else is some shit too. You gotta watch her too. Sage Steele, she's some shit. She tried to get that other girl fired. You see that girl they got on to come on in the daytime now? Got a little physique and all that. She took Sage Steele's spot. They moved Sage.
Bill of the Rose, man.
Hey, he ain't working tonight. He gotta be in the house tonight.
I'm telling you, man. Listen,
gotta be in the house tonight, man.
See, I got y'all started. Y'all looking for shit, but I'm telling you, this is real. This ain't no will though. Rob Johnson is Leon's father. Though. Watch it, y'all look it up. Rob Johnson, Leon's father. I'm telling you, Slim.
Hey, look, Bill, you've been on the road tonight. I gotta give it to you tonight. You are on it tonight, Slim. You are on it.
Man. How many people we got with us, man?
Right now, we got 73. So we did drop a few, but y'all missing some funny moments right now. Though.
Okay. All right. We got a little. What time is it, man?
No, hold on. Before we go, we got about 5 more minutes to go.
Right.
We got to keep it. But I do want to ask y'all about this. I don't know if you saw it. I know Frank saw it, but the movie, the Messiah and Judas. Have you checked that out yet, Slink?
No, I got to check it out.
Movie, man. That's
right now,
10 out of 10. Lord,
right now, I'm sure it is because my man could act. I'm still watching All American. That's what I'm watching.
You keep watching that. Watch damn shit, man. That's
man.
What is that? A TV show?
Yeah, that's a good show. Frank the only one. Frank don't.
I said the storyline with the acting is horrible though.
Listen,
I haven't seen. I don't even know what it is. What
man, which it's on Netflix. Which one you talking about? All American or the Black Panther jump?
All American. Great storyline. Poor acting.
You got to listen.
You should win an Oscar. You know they ain't gonna get that man no Oscar.
They ain't gonna get that Oscar.
They ain't gonna get that no Oscar.
Hey, he said All American. So Herm, tell this boy All American is good, man. If you like it, do you like
it? I watched it. What are you talking about?
Yeah, but you don't like it though.
Herm said he didn't know it was back.
I like the storyline. I just don't like the actors.
That the one with Tay Diggs?
Yeah, that's the one with Tay Diggs.
Okay. Yeah, see, I watched like 2 shows of that, but I couldn't get into it. So
you gotta keep going. It's real good. It got a lot of
that Judas and the Messiah joke. Man, I was locked in. I ain't even gonna lie.
I'm gonna tell you
see that the other one called Iron Man, the 24 something. Where is that at? Because I can't find that.
Hey, HBO Max about to put Netflix out of business, man.
Yeah, what you say? What you say, Frank?
Netflix, man. HBO Max gonna put Netflix out of business. They spanking
That's
Netflix
what they
right
doing.
now.
But you know what? All that's about to
Netflix.
go out the window. Once the pandemic get out the way, all that's going out the window, man.
They spanking them right now, though. Deon, they spanking them, man. They got a bunch of good movies on that.
Mm-hmm. Well, we'll see. I mean, it's 9:58. Slink can't hear us right now. He took his headphones out.
Listen, man, we got some great guests coming for y'all Monday.
Oh yeah.
Sorry for my late.
Well, stay tuned. We got the ever famous, infamous Tutu coming Monday, right?
Yep, Monday night, Gary Tutu Johnson.
Johnson. I remember Tutu when he was a bad man.
Nah, that boy's still bad now, Slink. He might be 50. That motherfucker still play though, Slink. I ain't.
Yeah. Oh, sure he can play. That's why I try to tell you about that little 5-year basketball career you got. That little shit you only play 5 years.
It was 8.
Yeah, man, you don't get credit, man, for 14-year-old.
It was 8.
13 years old.
But I want no shit though, Slink. That's what you got real. Like I want no shit.
Hey, if you want no shit, you should still be playing.
I just like money.
Everybody like.
I ain't about to keep hooping. What the fuck is wrong with you, nigga? This ain't baller's life. This ain't hooping. This tape. Nigga got bills to pay, nigga.
Cut his mic off.
Shut his ass off. That motherfucker talking crazy. Talking crazy, little 5-year career and shit. Motherfucker talking about they played ball, only played for 5 years. From when he was 16 to 20. Shut the fuck up. They ain't got no fucking career. Niggas play ball all the way till they like 40 something when they play. And they be playing at 35 and over league, 40 league. But man, let me tell you something. First and foremost, I want to thank our guests.
Yeah, man. We get ready to slow it down. Go ahead, Slink.
I want to thank our audience as well. Because, man, without them, there's no us. We appreciate y'all for tuning in, man. I'm talking about, man, I can't even say how happy y'all is for every time we turn on, they pop right on, man. I mean, people don't know. There is no show with nobody out there to listen to it. Yep. This is just, man, me and Deon would just be practicing. Without y'all, we wouldn't be shit.
Yeah, we wouldn't. Oh, that's great. I mean, you know what? That's a good point, huh?
It's right on time. Right on time.
We right on time.
Man,
so listen, man. Yeah,
go ahead,
I want to thank everybody. I want to thank Dr. Smoke for coming on. Dr. Blair Smoke coming on. Keisha Kemp coming on. All the viewers. Got to thank Big Slink. I got to thank Frankenstein. Everybody that commented. Hopefully, prayerfully, just like the guests have already said, that they gave y'all some information that y'all can use and that y'all can really yeah, I guess the best word is you.
Oh man, my man, you tuned in for the first night, my man. Yeah, it's first night, man. This is the first night you tuned. Oh man, that's what we do, Slim. We be back Monday. We got some great guests.
Gary Tutu Johnson. We might try to get one more.
We're gonna get one more. We're gonna get one more guest.
Are we still on tomorrow?
That is something I will be let you know. We might have a special show from Jaws to Boast. I'll let y'all know. We'll let y'all know early. But they're gonna tune in anyway. It don't make no difference.
Yeah, we click on. We know y'all gonna watch.
We know y'all gonna watch. But thank you, Tish. Appreciate that. Love you, girl. Family, everybody. Your auntie is coming home tomorrow. Old Jackie coming home tomorrow. My sister be out the hospital tomorrow, so my nephew will go get. Thank you, Monica Massey, for always tuning in. Look forward to seeing all of man Slim, big Chuck.
Thank you for saying that, sir.
That's big. That's Big Chuck, offensive guard for Coolest Coach. Yeah. Good night, y'all. Who's Catherine Jones? Oh, that's Cat. Okay, Cat. You like, man, pack that shit up. Come on upstairs. That's what Cat say. All right, pack that shit up. Going like Michelle said. Man, y'all starting to go a long time with that damn show. I say, all right, okay.
Right.
Great stuff
she
today.
Say, what did she say? She said, y'all be on there for for hours like y'all getting paid.
Yeah, she like, yeah, right.
Our payment, y'all watching. That's all.
Yeah. Hey, Cat, I got you because my wife be saying the same. Damn, y'all doing 2.5 hours now, huh? 3 hours. Y'all doing it for 3 hours. I said, nah, we got commercials. I'm trying to explain this shit. We got commercials. She's like, Cat, like, man, pack that, flip that shit there. Get the fuck upstairs and heat that plate up.
Right.
Man, listen, man, we love y'all. Thanks for tuning in, man.
Yes,
Our wives and say the shit is shut down. Say this shit. We gotta go, man. We love y'all, but we got some shit to
We gotta go, man. So we'll see y'all. We'll see y'all Monday, man. Holla at y'all. Love y'all. We'll see you.